Yo, how we doing it, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to another day here on the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. I missed Neo 3, did I? Oh, Dune. I blame Dune. Dang it. Well, I guess that just means we're going to have more to see on live, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with that. I didn't need to play Neo 3 to know I'm going to love Neo 3. So we're good. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Anyway, we've got a lot to do today. We've got a lot of farming. We just got I literally placed the vehicle thing at the start of the stream. So we need to go look at this. See what our next farming event is going to be. All right, things are coming along in the base. Still got more work to do. We're getting there. It's looking pretty good. I'm liking how it's coming together. We got some more work on this done today, or yesterday, last night, which is good. We have finally got one of the floors looking a little better. So this is probably going to be where we're going to store the vehicles somehow. But what we did was we made the production pit. We got this guy done, which looks pretty cool. I think we're going to put a railing on the outside of this, but outside of that, I think we're pretty much done in here. So need to figure out what we're going to do in the periphery and stuff, but oh, I hope we can put something there. Interesting. We have to figure that out. Maybe this here? Yeah. Here, Dan's on today? Yeah, Dan's on DF today. Looking forward to that. We could do a wedge. Just put that in there. I think that'd be fine. Okay. I want to go ahead and seal that up in that case. We'll see. I think that's fine for now, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go take a look. Oh my god. All right. So a lot of plastanium. We expected that. A lot of advanced servox. Working on that. We're going to need a lot of cobalt paste. No surprise. Industrial pumps, which it looks like we have a good amount of. We're going to need more diamondine dust. So a lot more spice. Spice is the big thing. We're going to definitely need more plastanium and more cobalt for sure. We may need more of these side items, but we do have a pretty good amount of these side items, so we're getting a good start there. All right, spice is going to be the big thing. We need to do a big old spice run going. Hurt.
After watching Blood of the Dawn Watcher viewing from last day, I know that the real reason that it doesn't have Cohh all excited is that he won't be able to clean out all side quests before going all in on the main quest, as he always do in RPGs.
You know, like, it's interesting. So, I don't mind when I can't do, like, world completion if the game is designed to be replayed. But you know, it's interesting. So I have with Dawnwalker, I'm excited for Dawnwalker. Let me just say that. Game looks awesome, right? Game looks cool. Especially after yesterday. No question. They're heading in a cool direction. I love it. That being said, there was definitely some stuff yesterday that and I ended up giving them this feedback directly too, where it's kind of, first of all, I gave them feedback on the show. I was like, the show that you guys did yesterday, it has a place. There are people that love shows like that. When there are two people that know about the subject matter, they're like walking side by side through areas, and they're not really talking to each other. They're talking to the audience, but they're doing it through a fabricated conversation with each other, talking about things they both already know. And that's like a style. I'm sure that has a name, because we see it over and over and over again. That's got to have like a name. Like that's got to be a style of information delivery. passive interviewing or something. But anyway, that style, from what I have seen, being on Twitch as long as I have, that style doesn't really work well to get information to a Twitch audience. What it does is it makes the show more about the presentation and less about the subject matter. And I want to be so clear here that I'm not saying that doesn't have a place. Some people love that stuff, and keep making it. I'm not saying don't make it. I'm just saying you don't need to do all that for Twitch. Gamers on this platform are very basic creatures. We're very basic. We like to be entertained, and we like to see gameplay or information about when we're going to see gameplay. And you know what? Really? That's it. So what would have been awesome is showed the big game introductions, right? Love Wolfheart and the other presenter, quick introduction, 30 seconds a minute introductions, right into the gameplay trailer, right into that awesome performance. Performance was great. Love the performance, super entertaining, fit the scene, immersive to your world, great. Right into a little bit more gameplay with the designers talking over it. Outro with the host real quick. And see, with that, you would have gotten all your info out. You would have left your audience wanting more. And most importantly, nobody would have left feeling like, I don't feel like my time was super respected. So again, I'm not saying don't make what you did yesterday. That was beautiful. That was great. Make that. But make a second, more basic one for Twitch. Take everything you made for the big one and cut it down, edit it, bite-size it. You could even run the interview audio over the gameplay video if you wanted to. But just keep it more condensed, keep it more about the gameplay, about the entertainment, boom, 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 boom. And the reason being is, again, we're all gamers. We want to spend our free time playing games. So when we watch these things, we're not doing what we love to watch it. So we want to be immersed in the medium that we're choosing to not game to watch. So when that happens with those conversations and stuff, we don't want to see that. That's not what we're here for. We'd rather play our games. So that's when this dissonance starts happening, where it's I'm interested in this project, but I'm not really interested in this show. And it creates a not a great effect. So I just see game devs doing it over and over and over. They try to make these shows that clearly are not angled towards this audience. And man, some companies just nail it, and I feel like some companies are not quite there. Not quite there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thoughts about the main character being named after you? Oh, I take it as an homage. Yeah, the main character's named Cohen. Obviously a reference to all-star streamer CohhCarnage. I'm honored, really, at the end of the day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm sure that's the reason. I'm sure that's the reason they named him Cohen. I mean, I'm sure it is. There's no way that's just a popular name in other parts of the world. It's a direct reference, of course. Not the name of another streamer's son. No, of course. Nope. Okay, I think we are good to go. I did want to we need more power today, and we need another death still. Yep, we need another death still. It's time, chat. It's time to drain another body. We might need another death still. Not only another one, but another one on top of that. Another. Ooh, my lord. So many bodies. This is, if you really think about what I'm doing in here, it's kind of like a mad scientist deal. I fly down in my mosquito dragonfly ship, and I invade villages. I kill people and then steal their bodies in the night and take them away to steal their liquids. I feel like that's a season of Dexter. So hear me out. What if this game was in the Mass Effect universe? Well, okay. So first of all, you can't really what if Dune was in another universe? Dune will always be its own universe. But that being said, something nice about universes like Mass Effect is you could always finagle a random planet in the universe being like this. You know what I mean? That's something you can always do beautifully in space opera type IPs. But no, in this case, Dune will always be Dune. too monolithic. All right, so let's go get some cobalt paste first, I think. Yeah, do we have any water at all? We do have. We have plenty of water. Great. Yeah, we're going to go do a quick paste run. Because I need to build... Actually, you know what? For now, maybe I'll do this. I don't know how much more we need, but I do need the power to be on while I'm gone. We have too many things processing. One more temporary one. Uno más, amigos. Uno más. I hope this is going to be enough. May not be. Let's see. Do I have any lube in there? I do not have any lube. Darn it. Need more lube. Diddy! Where you at? Here, let's put this in here. Ha! Beautiful. Great. We're back. Okay. Great. We'll do that for now. Alright. That should be enough to do that. I'm so excited to make this giant-ass ornithopter so I can finally figure out what the heck I'm going to do with this side of my base. Oh, man. I'm ready. That's my goal for today. I want that ornithopter today if we can. How much water is the big wind trap producing? Almost none, dude. It's like I thought it was going to be significantly more than it is. It's not a lot, and the interval is pretty slow. So I think if you maybe had 4 to 6 of them, maybe. But I mean, at that point, you're starting to talk about like resources and everything. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I think honestly that the bodies are the way to go. Yeah, it's just too easy to farm bodies. You know, it's and you get so much from them. Bodies and patience and blood. I mean, the blood harvesting isn't that bad, especially if you get a couple machines going. Blood harvesting is significantly faster than the air traps. Okay. Head right on over there. Oh, how cool. Dude, I love that. I love it.
Dude, I just passed someone's base on my server who has built a Mayan temple and has a bunch of death stills at the top.
That is awesome. We were talking about this yesterday. There was actually a Fremen Siege that would use the death stills as execution methods. It's interesting you say that because I instantly thought of like templestic ritual sacrifices like that. That's really cool. All right, we are just gonna pick a spot here. And get harvesting. Hey, Holy Shot, what's up, buddy? How are you? Oh, what is?
At CohhCarnage, huge bug alert, do not land in the DD near grid lines. Sequisha spent a couple hours rescuing a thopter from zone desync.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about like right when you transition between the elements in DD? Okay. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this a little bit later, but I'm actually going to do it right now while I'm mining because it's a fine time to do it. So here we go. This is my suggestion to the Funcom devs after really thinking about it. And the short of it is Funcom has something really special with this game. They've developed one of the best immersive PvE sandbox experiences that you can get right now. And it's a 1.0. It hasn't even been really patched a lot. It's great. Single player story is awesome. World is immersive. Sandworm's a lot of fun. Yeah, combat's a little janky. There's some bugs. You lose a ship here and there. But they're still working on it. Funcom always has a roadmap of releases being a little bumpy. That's cool. So the PvE part of this game is excellent, enjoyable. People are getting hundreds of hours out of it. And that is the game loop. The game loop is 98% PvE in Haga Basin, maybe some PvP here and there in a ship, not a big deal. You get through it, go to a different ship, whatever. But that's hugely enjoyable for some people. That loop is awesome. It's a great loop. The problem is that when they get towards the end of that loop, all of a sudden, the game changes on them. So after they've spent 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 hours in this game, they get to a point where they're no longer playing the same game. Their survival RPG transitions into a PvP extraction game. And it's not by their choice. And here's the problem with this. Here's the design flaw. There is a large double-digit percentage of players that is getting to that wall and saying, you know what? Screw this. Not only do I not want to participate in this, but I am losing faith in wanting to continue playing this game at all because clearly this decision and design is so poor, I am losing confidence in the project. And that sucks. That is not only a design issue in the game, that is also a PR messaging issue for the project as a whole. Because what you are doing is you have two different products that you are trying to sell as a single product. And those two products don't work well. You're selling oil and water, and you're telling some people to mix them as the product. And some people are looking at that and going, I don't want that. I just want to drink the water. And Funcom goes, yeah, but if you want the whole experience, you got to put the oil in the water. And here's where that's the thing. Some people love that. And I think that it should exist in this game. You want that vision. I'm interested in seeing where your vision goes. The vision you want is an end game where PvP is kind of like what you can do. It's where the best loot is, right? That's a cool design decision, and I appreciate that you guys want to do that. But now we have to talk about the reality. The reality of the situation is that this game does not have the foundational combat system in a tight enough format, and it does not have the mechanics in the game to funnel the players where you're wanting them to go to create the organic endgame that you are selling as the endgame product. There is no endgame in this game right now. There is a series of broken mechanics that are barely working together. And that is being sold as an entire, basically half of this product, the PvE experience and the PvP endgame experience. So that's where we are. Where we are is we're seeing players do two things. PvE players specifically are doing two things. They're either playing the game and loving it, and getting to the wall, I'm calling it the wall, and quitting, or, and this is the part that I think is honestly the biggest issue, one of the biggest issues, or they're not playing the game at all, missing a genuinely amazing PvE experience because they don't even want to deal with potentially having to deal with a PvP endgame. So there are people that are just avoiding this project entirely because they're like, I don't want to deal with a janky PvP endgame. The PvE looks cool. I'd love to fly around in an ornithopter and run from Dave the Worm, but I do not want to do PvP, so I'm not going to buy this game. And as I'm saying this, I'm looking in chat and I'm seeing, yep, that's me. That's me. Here, that's me. That's me. I don't want to deal with PvP. Same here. That's me. So here, now that I've said all this, there's a reason I'm saying all this. I'm not sitting here just, yep. Here is my suggestion. It is twofold. And I think for now, this could change the course that this game is taking. And here's my suggestion. The next time the deep desert rolls over, make the two left columns PvE only and put T6 resources in them. Move the majority of the ships that drop in the deep desert to drop more frequently on the right side, and make the rarer blueprint item dungeons centralize more deep in the PvP area. What this will do is it will do two things First of all, it will allow PvE players to explore the entire game. They will never need to deal with PvP. They will get all of their T6 resources, and they can experience and enjoy the entire game in their loop without ever having to leave it. That's the first important thing. The second important thing, this is more important than the first one, is it will flag to your community that you don't want players that only enjoy PvE to not play your game. Because that's the message that's going out. That's why there's so much confusion right now. They feel like you don't want them playing if they don't want a PvP. And that has to change. You want to embrace the PvEers because this game has an amazing PvE side. Let them enjoy and play your game. But incentivize and give reason for the PvP by, again, putting them more rewards deeper in the area, give them reasons to fight over it, that kind of thing. Now, here's the thing. These suggestions are not permanent. I know you have a vision for the deep desert. I know you have this idea of PvEers and PvPers fighting together to try to take resources. You're going to need more time for that. This is a stopgap fix I'm suggesting. This is not a permanent solution. This is just, again, just lets PvEers play the game, and it lets you have time to figure out your vision so you can deliver it to us in a state where it's working and we can all love playing it together. Because to put it bluntly, again, there's no vision in this endgame right now. I know you can do it, you just need more time to do it. So until we get to that time, we need to let these PvEers enjoy the game. We need to open up the deep desert to them. And again, let folks enjoy the game. I cannot tell you how much I hate seeing these posts over and over of people being like, this game's amazing. I enjoyed it for like 100 hours. And then I had to go to the deep desert. And that's happening like boom, 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 boom. Like we can avoid this. We can fix this. You.
Somebody looks a bit fancy.
And it's you, Funcom, if you do this right. Okay. I don't think anything I said is going to happen, but it's a good thought. All right, let's go. And that's it. If anyone ever wonders my opinion on that, there you go. that's my opinion. And we'll just leave it at that. Not that anyone asked for it. Hey, Necro, what's up, buddy? Why do you think none of this is going to happen? I think they're going to do something. I just don't think it's going to be that. I think for some reason they seem very concerned and nervous about making the game fully PvP enjoyable or PvE enjoyable. I'm not sure what it is, but there seems to be this aversion to wanting to like lean into that, which is really unfortunate. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes we don't know about. Yeah, maybe they have a lead investor that only gave money for a PvP game. And they're like, keep calling it PvP. Don't anger Frank. Paid for a PvP game. Is there a star chest in this one? I don't think there's in this one. We found one in one of these recently, but wasn't Conan their PvP game? It had PvP in it. Yeah. Funcom's always kind of had games with PvP in it. Even AO had a really cool, interesting PvP system. I spent so much time PvPing in Anarchy Online. It was pretty fun. Agents were awesome. It's so many PvP tools. Boop. Maybe they don't want to commit to PvE content for the time being. That would make perfect sense. The only thing is, though, is they really sold recently in the I don't know if it was the AMA or the post they did, but they've got a slew of PvE content coming. They're going to be continuing the main story and like all sorts of stuff. And the main story is great. I have had unfortunately I'm done, but I had an excellent time with the main story of this game. The ending was like, how dare you put this ending in my survival sandbox game? Oh, here we go. Wait, hot take. Always love a hot take. Here we go.
Hot take. If you are complaining about the tiny part of super late game PvP, then be gracious for the time you had in the game up to that point and then move on. It's like complaining about EFT being focused on PvP and you wanting it to be a PvE game.
Yes, okay. And that is valid. That's a totally valid argument. The problem, though, is that this is when you have a game that gives you like 70 plus hours of a perfectly viable gameplay loop, and then right when you get to the end of it, basically say, you can't finish this because you don't want to play a different game. I feel like there's more graceful ways to do that. Can you do it? Yes, they're doing it now. Do they have to? No. No, they don't. And there are absolutely ways to do that where you could, and again, it would take mechanics, it would take new systems, there's all sorts of things they could do. But I think it's still something, when they advertise it as such a key part of the game, I feel like they need to do a better job integrating it into the loop. But yeah, we'll agree to disagree on that if you don't feel the same way. But that's definitely my take on it. Like you could use that argument, yes, but there's absolutely more graceful solutions that would make everyone happy. Yeah. But if you just want to leave it broken, you can do that too. Absolutely. Yep, and just have a large majority of the player base not do the end game content they want to do. You absolutely could do that. Yes. He did say it was a hot take. That's true. He did. We'll grab that real quick. Gonna get poisoned, apparently. Boop. There we go. Man, dude, I tell you, there's a lot of good discussion going on in chat about this. Yeah, I hear you, Hoggers. Like I said, your point's not wrong, man. Like that's a valid way to look at it, for sure. I think the big thing we're talking about is not, these are suggestions in how to make the game better than its current state. Not you know. It seems very unnecessarily broken right now. Yeah. Would it work just to make separate servers for PvP and PvE, kind of like Once Human is doing? Nope, because I feel like that would go directly against their vision. Again, their vision is they want everyone in this game, regardless if they want to participate in it, they want them to have the option to participate in a PvP environment for some of the game's best rewards. That's from what we understand, that's the vision. That's what they want. And I think that's fine. I think giving players the option to do that is fine in a PvE game. Absolutely. I think the issue we're running into right now is it's mandatory. It's mandatory to continue your PvE game to participate in the PvP game. And I think that's where the disconnect's at. And a lot of people want to continue that PvE game so badly that they will have horrible experiences, just bad times, over and over, trying to get those resources just so they can keep playing the game they want to. They will go through unfun times doing a game they don't want to play just because they're enjoying the other side of the game so much. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, I feel like there's got to be a better way to do that, you know? There's got to. That's like a job. That's literally going to a job. Like, you got to work to enjoy it in your game. Yeah. So I would strongly, again, I've already gone into it, but so I'm not going to get into it again. But I really hope they do something about it. There's a design discrepancy here. There's a design philosophy discrepancy here. I think they can get what they want and eat their cake if they do this right. What suspender belt to use? I use the full suspensor. I did finally get a Mark IV Emperor wings diagram, and I was going to make it, but then chat told me it was terrible. So now I'm kind of on the fence about it. You're coming with me. This is not a crystal tunnel. I'm not sure where we are. Can you use a vehicle backup tool on an ornithopter that has stuff in storage? Nope. but you can take the storage off into your inventory and then pick it up. Sneaky freaky. Unfun comp? You know, I mean, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people mad at Funcom for what's going on right now. Like very frustrated. It's man, I have zero emotions. Like, I think they really want to do something. It's the same, you know, honestly, it's the exact same shit as Anarchy Online. It's the exact same issue 20 years later. And what the issue is Funcom wants to do something, but technically the project isn't there. That's exactly what happened with Anarchy Online. They wanted to make this like really advanced MMO. It had some incredibly good design decisions in it. It was actually fantastic. But it was so ahead of its time that like none of it really worked. So it was a technical mess, even though it was actually pretty brilliant in a lot of ways. And it's funny because here we are, 20 years later, completely different game, and Funcom has this idea, this great idea for the deep desert, and we saw this cool cutscene of people firing rockets and running across, shooting each other, and none of that's in the game. None of that's in the game. Everyone's just running around blasting each other in rocket ornithopters. Like, none of that's like the mechanics aren't there, just like in AO. The mechanics aren't there for the vision. So yeah, starting to notice a theme. Oh man, but I'm excited to see them get put in. We know they're going to get put in. They always do over time. We'll see them eventually, so can't wait to see what they got cooking. Hopefully it'll get in soon. Cool. Oh man, I was actually talking to someone about this last night. I have no doubt. And Funcom will be crazy if they're not doing this right now. They should have an entire team devoted on making social interaction stuff for this game. If they put enough RP stuff in this, you could have some of the most badass Dune RP servers. Like, oh my lord. This is a fantastic sandbox for RP stuff. But it needs so much more for that. Like very little bit of RP I've watched, man, they have so many options available to them. This game barely scratches the surface, so they would need a lot more, but man, the framework would be awesome. Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure there's probably some private RP servers, right? Wonder how those are going. Just a little snug, guys, just a little snug, it's fine. Was that guy firing at me? How dare? You're coming with me. Mm-hmm. Why is the worm named Dave? I think I was trying to think of, I kept calling him Worm, just like the Worm, and then I think it was my mod Barely Arcane. Just haphazardly goes, no, that's Dave. And the next time I saw the worm, you know, sure enough, he popped out of the sand and he just kind of looked at me. Damn it if he's not a Dave. I mean, if you take a good look at his face, like right on, and think Dave in your mind, and then you can't call him anything else, really. Yep, he looks like a Dave. Nice, dude. Hit that wall, you dingus. Jeez. Can you then also take multiple storages with you for the ornithopter and switch them out if it's full? Well, I think the gotcha there is I think the storages weigh a lot, and you still got to carry the stuff in the storage. So I mean, you could carry around a bunch of storages, but you wouldn't be able to hold much. Yeah. I have not done that myself. In fact, the solo farmers on Ganktastic servers have come up with some very entertaining and interesting ways that they're actually pulling resources out of those. And one of the ways they do it is naked farming. So they'll use ornithopters, and they'll just go out with a power pack and a compactor, basically. And when they get filled up, they'll drop it all on the ground, pop out their ornithopter, and if someone starts attacking, they just pack it all back up and embrace death. But yeah. God, I love that movement system. Ooh. Would you try the custom EverQuest server, the Hero's Journey? You know, I've seen the Hero's Journey and it looks awesome. I do not have time for that right now, especially with my little Dune venture I'm doing. So yeah, I wouldn't have time for it right now. I like the idea of it though. It's very cool. If they do, they'll probably, I've been hearing they're going to do more rounds of it, so I may jump in at a future date. I also missed the Prague server they did. Dune. Messed up my whole June. In the best possible way. Fine. Fine. Durger, grin.
7, 5 years as a sub, about 9 as a viewer. And I still here? Still watching Cohh being a Cohh dingus every day, every edge, and missing all the shots.
Yes. Accurate
but after
statement.
all this time, still worth.
Thank you, Thurger. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much for your 90 months of sub. Good God. 90 month-a-roonies. 90 decades. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. What is this?
At CohhCarnage, if you could, would you explain to me how PvP in Deep Desert look like? What is bad about it? Like what you have to have with you and can lose if you die there. I assume it's your ornithopter and some basic survival gear. That is not cheap to make.
Yeah, so
how many hours to refarm everything?
So it depends on what you have on you and how you die also. But the short of it is the Deep Desert PvP right now is it's primarily ganking, so rolling up on people, killing them, taking their resources. There is some griefing that is definitely going on, but thankfully I've heard there's more ganking than griefing. But the short of it is there's control points, but they're not really fought over from what I understand. There are like dungeons and stuff, but you can get their loot in other places, so they're not really like, again, they're not really fought over. You can like engage and troll with thumpers and mess with people while they're doing spice cleanups and stuff, and I have seen some kind of cool videos about that. But unfortunately, there's a pretty serious meta right now where the Scout Ornithopter with rockets, you can not only pocket it, but it's really fast, it's pretty cheap, and it's kind of the meta. So that is a bit of a thing. So that is unfortunately kind of created this environment where everyone's kind of feeling out exactly what they're going to do with the system. And another thing, good time to mention this. I kind of hope they get a bit more reactive with their patching. Like, I think we heard about the meta being disabled for the Ornithopter, or them wanting to do it a few days ago. That's the kind of stuff you might want to hotfix if you can. Just a temporary thing. It's like it's pretty rough. They did make it so Ornithopters can't crash into people, which is awesome. That was a great change. But unfortunately, the meta is still kind of sticking a little bit. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll see that change up soon. The PvP they show in the trailer looks so cool, and I hope they can make that happen. They're going to need to come up with some creative ways to do it. But yeah, I think that's the vision, and they just got to make it so the game facilitates it. Because the vision looks kind of baller, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, Alyssa.
Super chat. Hi Cohh, first thank you for all the good times during difficult times. Do you think Dune could benefit from an optional offline mode similar to how it works in No Man's Sky to attract more PvE folk?
So With questions like that, it comes down to not only a technical thing, but also a like design philosophy thing. I don't think the devs want this to be a solo experience. I think they want the player to be a part of a larger world. That is what they want from the experience. So when in a situation like that, and that's just from what we've heard in their AMAs and things like that. So going from that, I don't think we're ever going to see a solo version of this. Now that being said, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I went on a bit of a rant explaining why I think exactly what you just said is what they need to do. They need to tweak the game to allow PvE players to fully explore T6, and they need to publicly make sure that their community understands, yes, we want a thorough PvP endgame that is the Vision TM, but we also want a fully closed, enjoyable PvE loop too. So like, and that's not in the messaging right now. The messaging right now is you do the PvE loop and then you do the PvP loop. That's the current messaging. You play the PvE part, and then if you want to, you do the PvP part. And the problem is the PvP part is blocking progression. So it's a much more, like I said earlier, it's a much more interesting beast when you make it you make it optional, but then give the player really good reasons to do it. So and putting like the end tier of resources in it is just it's rubbing so many people the wrong way that the progression blocking due to it is just, it's too rough. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Damn it, chat, stop the questions. He rants more than he plays. Okay, I'm done. You know what? If we want to clip, how about this? Hey mods, do me a solid. If you want to clip that initial rant I did earlier, we'll just start linking to people to that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go. Because I do just want to play. Actually, I'm with you guys. Let's stop talking about the mechanics and just enjoy the game. I also might actually be stuck. Am I too big for this? Okay. Oh my god, chat, we got this. Oh, we got this. Oh, just gotta ease it in. Oh, where am I going right now? Oh, this might not be bad. Am I even going outside? Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Freedom. Okay. Let's go back down here. Stallion. I love it. That's what I'm gonna ask because I love this comment. I feel like this is what a lot of people think. And they do this when they say it.
At CohhCarnage, but T6 isn't for PvE, they can stay in Haga.
That's right. T6 is for us. And you can come get it. That is kind of funny. Okay. Hey, quick question. Can you please play the game and enjoy it? Okay. Thank you for your question. To answer it, yes. I can absolutely do that. Mm-hmm. How the F did you manage to offer shipping to Denmark for $6? We're working on shipping, man. It's you know, we're working on it. We're working on it. Mm-hmm. It's being worked on as we speak.
Sector weather alert.
Uh-oh.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh god, it's here. Am I enclosed in here? I don't think so. Oh, we are sheltered. Good. Okay. Just gonna kind of just scooch in here a little bit. Storage full. Alright, we're gonna fill this up and get out of here. Bad one. Oh god, no, no! Okay. It's one of those days, chap. Dune. Dude, it's not. Come on. Bro is messing with me at this point. There we go. Ah! Victory. I beat the ore. Good job, Mr. Cohh. Got a beat going on. All right. I think that's about it for now. Oh, God. Okay. Ooh, Killer J. Nope. Thanks for watching. Hey, Cohh, what's your opinion on the latest political quandary in the world? Nope. All right. Doop, 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 boop. Yep. All right. Let's truck this on home, get this all fixed up, get this bird refueled, and then we'll probably do a spice run, maybe. Let's see, I'm doing a Trades nuts today. Like, it is happening. I've been meaning to do it for 2 days, and I keep getting to start it. It's going to happen. Damn it. Did you go play Night Rain? Nope. No, I did not. Anon, thanks for picking up a plushie, buddy. Just about a week left. If you want a Cohh plushie. The Cohh plushie. Mm-hmm. Did you find your T6 storage schematic? I don't think so. Let's see. I have a T6 storage schematic. The Sandbike engine, the Sandbike boost. Yeah, not T6. Oh, God. Oh, no. Morning, Bisco. What's up, buddy? Oh, God. How do I trigger the world change again? Do I have to, like, fly and come back? Just slam myself into the wall again. I'm sure Cohh will check out Night Rain after they patch it considerably and when he has more time. Maybe. I haven't said that. But maybe. I've heard they're going to be making a lot of changes to make it a little more solo-able, I guess. May check it out after that. We'll see. Yeah, Garrus left Atreides. I'm pretty angry about that. I hope I don't like see him later and have to kill him or something. I don't want to kill Garrus. Yeah. Awesome, Exosis. Thank you, dude. That's great to hear. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I appreciate that, man. We're doing what we can. It still sucks to a lot of places, but we're kind of like we're doing everything we can. So thank you. Oh, I will comment about this. I'm going to say this because I don't really have much to comment on it. The only comment I have to say is like, what do I think about the Mr. Beast AI debacle? I'm stunned. Like, how do you make it that far in the industry and think that was an okay thing to do? I'm literally that's my opinion. I'm just like I don't understand what happened. Mr. Beast made a program and an ad for it where he literally says, put in your favorite YouTuber's URL, then my AI system will make you thumbnails based on theirs, drag your face in to copy your face over their picture, put in their channel, and then type in what you want to see, like hanging off a volcano, and boom, AI makes you a thumbnail for inspiration. Yeah, you can guess how well that went over. You can you can guess how well that went over. So anyway, what are my thoughts on it? It's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. Of course, he got, oh, and here's the best part. When he said put in another YouTuber's page, it shows him typing on a laptop. And as he does this, all of these icons of different YouTubers go behind his head. And one of them was Jacksepticeye, who is a giant YouTuber. And he tweets at him like, what are you thinking using my logo for this? It's just like, what is wrong with you? And that was kind of his response was the same with me. Just like, what are you, how did you think this was going to work? Like, what kind of bubble do you live in to where you thought that was even a possibility to do? Can you believe that? Can you believe living in a world where you think it's okay as the top content creator to release an art AI program? I hate saying it. That's how art AI is going to go mainstream. Is somebody with Mr. Beast's reach who has no idea what he's doing, clearly, like just pushing it on to his audience. Like that's how it's going to become okay, is through somebody like him. It's just, yeah, that's the thing. Somebody says, I'm not sure if greed is the right word. I don't even think he understood, to be blunt. I think if he even had a modicum of understanding of the situation, he would have stayed away with that with a 1,000-foot pole. I think he just got played by an RDI company because he doesn't know anything about it. Same thing happened to Troy Baker. Same thing happened to a bunch of celebrities with NFTs and AI stuff and crypto. I think it's the same thing. But it's just so unfortunate to see, dude. It's very, very unfortunate to see. Yeah. Horrible for the industry as a whole. Everyone involved, not good. Anyway, that's it. And that's the last time I'll probably talk about it. Yep. Great. All right. Ooh, how much more time we got? 4 minutes. Okay. We didn't get our last one cooking. Darn it. Jeez. Slacking, chat. There we go. Fourth one looking good. Love to see it. I feel like we can do this a little bit better. Like there. Oh, there we go. Much better. Man, dude, the only real big complaint I have about this game, to be blunt, in the building system, is how restrictive it is. Like, I think I'm out of lights. I can't put up any more projections.
I'm not gonna tell you again. Go drink
This
the
is
water.
such a marvelous building system, and I'm like almost done. I hate that. I don't want to be done. I don't want to be done. I want to keep building, but I'm not going to be able to much longer. Andy, what's up, buddy? I'm officially influenced and finally snagged this. Damn you, Cohh. Hey, nice, dude. Nice. Always good to see you, Andy. Hope you've been well, man. Okay, so we got the water cooking. We got a bajillion crystal on deck, so that's good. While we're waiting, is my... Oh, you know what? I don't think my water thing outside is on. Because it should have been trickling in more water, and it definitely didn't. Let's see. I need this. What do I need for this? Water. Of course I need water for that. Gotta have water to make water. You know what they say, chat. Do you recommend this game for someone to try out base building survival genre? I mean, yeah, for the PvE portion. It's very solid. I think I could for that alone. I'm trying to think about the best way I want to do this here. Let's actually just do this. Make as much as we want, then drag out what we have left over. Particulate filter. We only have 40 duraluminum ingots. Ooh. I was not aware of that. That's a bit of a thing. There it is. Bam! Oh, it is so much nicer. Okay. Where do you put these things, man? Oh. That's pretty chill. Oh. Yeah, man. Dig it. Oh god, why can't I build it? Oh, not enough material. Takes 15 agave seeds? What do you think I'm made of agave seeds? No, absolutely not. Get out of here. No, 15 agave seeds. Okay, 15 agave. What about this thing? Are you also 15? Why do this? Very fine. Let's put this here. And it looks good, and I'll like it. This needs to be somewhere else. I think I want to redo this area a bit. We're gonna do that later. We're gonna do that later. Let's focus on what we're working on now. Let's focus on that. Okay. This water should be done soon. Oh, good. Good. I think it is done. Great. All right. Let's get this going again. Actually, you know, we should put that in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Our little corpse box. Yeah. All right. Will you be checking out Grounded EA on June 29th or waiting for a bit more content? Unsure yet. I don't know. I'm going to be doing Death Stranding 2. Probably still playing this game a little bit. Still want to play the Altars. Still want to play Lies of P DLC. So I don't know. I don't know. Yep. We will see. I will let you know. Okay. So I think I do want to max out the short blade thing because I think I do want to try the T6 dagger, the T6 knife. Yeah. I want to see what that's all about. See how it is. But we still need to make the weapon fabricator, which I cannot make. And we're doing the plane first anyway, but advanced weapon fabricator. What do we need for this? More spice melange, which we're going to get now. And more cobalt paste, which we're going to be making soon. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, how's our stuff looking? Need to repair that. You're okay. Great. I do want to make another medium chemical refiner, but we can do that another time. 1,000 cobalt paste getting made. Dude, wow. I've never had a stack max out before. I literally can't make more, even though I have the materials. Jeez. Okay. Do it to it. Let's go. All right. Let's head out after we repair our wings. Do we have wire? Oh, I've got it on me. Get that off me. Oh, we should probably bring some fuel. But hey, we got a new fuel thing now, which is pretty cool. We're going to make these here. This is our fuel machine. And every time, this is the only machine we make fuel on. And every time it makes fuel, it puts it right here in our vehicle fuel box. Pretty nice. We just got to remember to pop a couple more on there. And we always have fuel exactly where we need it. Remember to turn the water turbine on as well. Thank you, Pertle. I appreciate that. I will do just that before we go. Okay. I think we're all set. Do exactly what Pearl just mentioned. We're getting out of here. Get this chungusing on as well. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Let's do it. There. Nice. That's good. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this bottom area. Not sure yet. We got options. Actually considering it turning into like a bedroom situation. Could be cool. We'll see. That's for later. That's for future Cohh to figure out. Okay. Good for a whole day. Love it, man. Do it to it. Ooh. We're gonna have to make a lot more lube here. Do I have any defense systems in my base? Just the max complexity of it. Like it's not laid out well. That's sort of a defense, I guess. Okay. Get this done real quick before we go. Is the Steam summer sale tomorrow? I think we got a demo days coming up. Or no, the demo days is ending soon, isn't it? I can't tell you. I've been in a Dune hole. I don't even know what day it is. What do we need for you? Fuel cell. Okay, so we'll go get some fuel cell in a little bit. Get all that worked out. All right. I think we're all set to go. Let's check. Oh, I did want to repair my suspension belt. Let's make sure to do that. There we go. Great. When do we start Death Stranding 2? Death Stranding 2 comes out on the 27th. I'll be out of town. I'll be starting our Death Stranding run probably when I return, I'm thinking. So, yeah, probably the 28th, 27th or 28th. Uh-oh. All right. Am I going to Poland again? No, I'm going to the beach. Yeah. Uh-oh, did I miss it? I did. I missed it, chat. Darn it. There we go. And actually, yeah. Do we have a spice bloom anywhere, guild folk? Are you only playing Dune until your beach trip? Probably. Yeah. Cohh is lucky he's getting to leave town for a bit. It might break the addiction. Oh, I'm bringing my laptop. No. H5 is a spice ring. Awesome. Boop. Let's go. I'm leaving in 2 days. So we got today and tomorrow. This game is great on Steam Deck for farming resources. Is it? Oh, well, great. I'll just do that then. That's great. $60 intel from one place? Which one was that? Was that one of these that we got here? That's awesome. Hey, Shaylee. Oh, the labs in Deep DD? I need to do those, man. Yeah. I need to do those. Oh, bummer, Dream. Okay. That's not good. Huh. Thanks, Kleinix. Yeah, let me know, bud. What's the most advanced ship you can fly? Technically, it would be the carryall. Yeah. You can't really do labs in DD solo? Really? You can't solo those? Really? We're gonna have to do some guild trips out there, I guess. Okay. Calibrim says, sorry to bring this up again. Do you think if they added a separate map with T6 nodes for PvE but left big spice blooms in DD that would help? I think that is one avenue they could take. Yes. Yes. I think they'd have to be a little more careful with that, but that is a possible solution. Mm-hmm. Yep. So remember to wear soft step boots before going to the beach. You don't want to disturb the great Shai Halud. I know. That's a great point. That's a great point. Mm. The beach will never be the same again. Yep. Not wrong. Dune has ruined us. Oh, 186 is by the entrance. Cool. I definitely want to go out and do those. We'll have to see if some guildies want to fly out and take those out at some point. Be fun. Cool. I get nervous every time we transition through the deep desert now. All right. Oh no.
At CohhCarnage, remember when going to the beach, to wear proper attire. You don't want to be shy lewd.
Technos, either is fine, really. I mean, if you want to put it on YouTube, I guess that's cool. You could do Cohh's thoughts on Endgame or something. Oh, that's what Suzu said's fine too. Yep, that's cool. Shy Uwood. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, let me see if that guy responds. Responded yet. You know what? I'm not gonna tweet it out, but I'm totally gonna show it on stream. Hold on 1 sec. Well, let me make sure I'm actually gliding the right way. I don't want to get eaten. Okay, 1 sec. So somebody sent me a tweet yesterday. I responded to this and I said, can I tweet this out? And he hasn't responded, so I'm not gonna tweet it out, but I will show it to you. Because it's hilarious. Oh Lord. Chat. I give you. The shy Uru. Look at his little face. Oh, look how cute he is. Oh, I hate it. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna put that on a shirt, I think. Yep. Wear that at the beach. Gonna be good. So if you see me at the beach, just look for the Shy Uru shirt. That'll be me. Almost der. Yeah, we kind of had to go like at an angle into the deep desert. We should have definitely gone out and come back in the middle. I think that would have been a lot faster. Good stuff for next time. Sorry for asking the schedule again. Didn't you mention some charity event at the end of the month? Yes, we're doing a charity event on the 30th. We're doing a charity stream for the AHA. And I still owe you some charity rewards, so we're going to keep all the rewards of this upcoming stream, things I can do probably while I do the other rewards. Like we still got to do the playthrough of Pathfinder. We've got a few others. I need to get all together. But we have announced that the Mohawk will be a goal. And I may even take it as far as like letting you guys potentially do a vote for how to shave my beard. So if you want a Mohawk, with like the handlebar mustache kind of deal. Saying the things we do for charity. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So that's going to be on the 30th. And it's going to be a big goal. We always do big goals in this community, man. So we're going to do some big goals. And if you want to help out, we'd love if you come on the 30th. It's going to be big. I'm going to be doing a match again as well. So what is the AHA? The AHA is the American Heart Association. These days I work with two charities. I work with St. Jude and I work with AHA. And they both are awesome charities. They both do great things and spread a lot of good awareness. And yep, we're doing AHA this year and very happy to be working with them. It's going to be fun. Look, Karen, you're telling me, man. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. We found the Chungus chat. Nice. Yeah, the main goal will be a Pathfinder evil run. That's going to be the main goal of the new charity stream. An evil run of Pathfinder. I think that's going to I think that's going to be a great reward that we've definitely never done before. Hey, I made my character. Oh man, I really need to do that run. Yep. Now that I have the on-screen readout thing, I kind of have no excuse. We need to make that happen. I think I might actually try to firm that up and use it. Wow, this is barely touched. Damn, look at that. I don't think I've seen one this pristine. There's another guy here. Hopefully this is one of ours. I'm gonna land to get started, dude. Yeah, if any guildie needs spice, great time to come get it. It's just you here, Moose? Nice, dude. Perfect. Perfect. Oof. The spice is nice. If I don't say that at least one time harvesting spice, I feel like I'm just not doing my job as a streamer. You have to comment on the spice being nice at least once. At least. Probably multiple times. I feel like I'll lose my streamer card if I don't. Cohh feed Daddy Dave? Very possibly. Somehow I've made it this far. It's kind of funny to think that after 100 hours, if I get eaten by the worm, I'm gonna see the first cutscene about, would you like a sand bike? Be like, oh, sand bike? Thanks, sir. Yeah, we're gonna pop up here. 7 spice sand deposited. Dune rant is now a thing. Well, we could do maybe Dune Endgame Suzu. Dune rant. Uh-oh. Whoa. Did the server crash? I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna land. He warped out? Okay. A little concerning. The daddy needs a spice. Yeah, that was weird. I don't like that. All I know for sure is if you see the worm warp out of the ground, run. And do not come back to that area, because he will warp out of the ground and start flying around in the air. And if he touches you, you are dead. I've seen multiple clips on Reddit about that. I've never seen him disappear. That's a new one. The worm sign's still going, so it's okay. What flying worms? I know. Evolution is scary. Probably shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Moose. Won't happen again. Morning, Dave. Oh, wow. Okay. Message received, big guy. Right through my area. Jerk. Let's do it again. How much are we getting? So our hull can hold, I think, about 6,000. We're picking it up in groups of 100. So it's going pretty quick. Not super fast, but pretty quick. There's much faster ways to harvest spice that I haven't gotten yet. So working towards that now. This will make about 100 for us, though, which is great. 100 spice melange, that is. It's probably like a quarter of the ornithopter I'm going for right now. Hey, Dave. Dave's so angry. So angry this morning. Did he poof again? I think he did. There's some scurry stuff this morning. Dude, what just happened? I don't even know what just happened. It was horrifying. Jeez. I think, dude, oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is buggy. How much do we have? Dad, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find another one. I'm not comfortable here. I don't feel comfortable here. Well, okay. Hold on. We're gonna do one more time. One more. Just no más. Moose is here. So. Oh, I bet I got popped up because the worm was landing for Moose. Interesting. Or the worm was going to Moose, and so it passed through me and knocked me out of the way. Huh. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, you know what? That's a great call. I was just thinking that. After this, I'm gonna go over next to Moose. That little dingus. And I'm gonna harvest near him. And that way, either of us triggers the worm. Yeah, that's real smart. Guildy should definitely be doing that. There's our boy. Is that the Atreides skin? I need to get that so bad. That looks so good. Maybe we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do an Atreides quest after this. Is that him already? Dave! Bro! Give us a second, man. Do we have 2 days? Maybe. Maybe we do. Maybe that's why it's bugging out. Maybe we're running into each other or something. Hey, MacDWRX, thank you for the 130-month sub. Damn, dude. Thank you. Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. It's gonna be a big haul, chat. Big old haul. We love to see it. Storage full. Yes. The best message when farming. All right, let's see where to load up to. Boom. Anyone who got 150k Solaris, they could lend me until tomorrow? What do you need it for, Kleinix? I'm good, Moose. I just finished up, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. It's good harvesting with you out here. All right. Kleinix says, doesn't matter what it's for. My dude just asked for 150k Solaris. And then when I said, what's it for? He says, doesn't matter what it's for. What are you doing? What could it possibly be? I don't want to tell you what it's for. Like now I'm, oh god, now I'm curious. The only thing I can think of is land stakes. Yeah, mind your business. That's right. That's right. Mind your business. 10k Solaris if you want the info. Oh, maybe lands. Yeah, lands grad vendor stuff. That's a good call. That's probably what it is. Oh, I should probably. I'm gonna warn these dudes. What was that? H5? Boop. There we go. All right. Try turning off your wings when thrusting while climbing. You'll climb faster. Oh. Little wing wiggle. I like it. Oh, so I can't hold down space to go up. That automatically turns on the wings. Interesting. I thought I was able to do that without automatic engaging. No. Oh no. Oh, God. I get a little heart attack every time I see that little disconnect sign in the top right now. I've been had, chat. I believe the kids say I'm cooked. We're cooked, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh. Take a little look at the blueprint here. I still want a sword blueprint, but honestly, I'm kind of jazzed about making this knife. So we got Whole bunch of pants. Bro. What? Thank you. Jeez. Great take all. Go ahead and get some more resources while we're here. Might as well. Need more of this stuff for building our ship anyway. Boop. Great. All right. I think we are good. Let's go. All right, we're loaded back up. It's all yours, Dave. We're good. We're good. We're good. You can have it. Mm-hmm. No thanks. Not doing that. Can you kill the worm? Not right now. No. So maybe it's just me, but it seems the worms appear more frequently now. Yeah, we've talked about that. We think they're not only... So we know one thing is that apparently in an interview, Chad has told me that they have said that different worms have different aggression levels. So that's something kind of interesting. And then on top of that, we're all fully convinced that they have been tweaking the aggression level of Dave over time. So they may be doing that in the patches. But yeah, they can even do that in the server restarts potentially. Nah, his aggression level changes. He even disappeared for a while. Yep. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I didn't finish talking about this morning. Great time to do it while we're flying around. So yeah, we were talking about the Rebel Wolves presentation, and how that presentation went. So about the game itself, I have to admit, I was not enjoying looking at the combat in Dawnwalker. I felt like the two big things, there was way too much camera movement, way too much like frantic zooming in and out. And it felt very For Honory, but not in a good way. And then the other thing that kind of was throwing me off is the more I watched the combat, the more I realized that they were doing this specific combat cadence. And when I say cadence, I mean the timing of the hits. And the way they're doing it is, if you watch the combat, you'll see that it slows down a little bit, and then right after the hit, it speeds up a little bit. Is this for this game? No, we're talking about the new game from Rebel Wolves, the ex-Witcher devs. They did a showcase yesterday, and I have to say that the cadence was, it made it feel a little sterile. Like it made it feel like it was a bit too structured.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
It felt weird. But like the big thing for me, the camera. Like I was not feeling the camera. I really hope they pull the camera back. They don't zoom in as much. They lock it down a little more. Like, yeah, dude, it did not feel good to look at. So hopefully they work on that, man. But everything else looked fantastic. I love the only other thing that was a little confusing is I like the idea of there being a human side and a vampire side. That's cool. They made it sound like you can see something as a human and then come back as a vampire and do it. I like that too. But that made it sound like that the player can switch when they want to be a vampire and a human whenever they want. And that means, and the only way that happens is if it is day or it is night. So if the player can choose day or night whenever he wants, but he has a finite number of days until his family is killed, is the idea like that the day timer only moves when the player wants to via quest selection, but he can pass as many days as he wants to in real time. I have to say that's a little weird. Like, I think that's how it is, and that feels a little weird. Like, I think that's how it's worked. I think that's how it works. So, because they've made it, the things that they've made it clear is that the way that time works in the game is not the way that it works in real life. Time is a
Sector
resource
weather
to
alert.
be
A
spent.
large sandstorm is approaching.
It is not something that it is not real time. It is a resource. But they also made it clear again that you can become a vampire or a human when you choose to. So I'm assuming you can do that without spending that resource, or that would be crazy. That would limit how many times you can switch between the two, which I don't think they want to do. So yeah, that's an interesting thing they're gonna have to wrestle with there. Maybe I'm just not understanding how it works, but I see weird issues propping up all the different ways that I can think of how to do that system. So I'm curious how they're going to do it and have it fit. That being said, I think it's a cool system. Outside of, I'm still not sold on the time as a resource system, but I do like the day-night vampire human, different play styles. Like, that's kind of fun. I think some people are going to want to do full human playthroughs. Some people are going to want to do full vampire playthroughs. Hopefully the game caters to that, and that'll be cool. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll be like hybrid playthroughs and stuff. Awesome. Man, that was a great run. Pretty quick and loaded to the brim with loot. Love it. If it's a resource, they should rename it something like cycles instead of days. Yeah, I like it. If that's the thing. If it's a resource, they should name it something besides time. They shouldn't say that there's days remaining. Like, they should call it something else. I agree. I don't know what that thing is right now. I'm sure they could come up with an interesting lore thing maybe, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be days, because that brings up all these weird expectations and connotations that don't make any sense in the framework they're using. So it's kind of like the Persona system, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like the Persona system, a little bit. Although, well, no, because your time in Persona, you would choose how to spend it all the time. But the issue is, in Persona, there was nothing really to do. Like, you weren't given a lot to do outside of the Persona framework with the training and the days and stuff like that. So I think this is a little bit different. Because in this one, you're going to be able to actually, like, literally sleep in the game world. You can't really, if you sleep in the metaphor or the Persona world, you pass time. The thing we're talking about here is that may not be the case in Dawnwalker. You might go to sleep and the day counter for your quest does not go down. That's how it works, if I'm understanding it properly. So yeah, it's going to be a little weird, but we'll see. You know, I probably should just shut up about it until they tell us more about it, because again, lots of questions. Have you mentioned if you'll be playing Death Stranding 2 on release? I will absolutely be playing Death Stranding 2, but not on release because I'll be out of town. I'll be playing it shortly after I get back. But I'm excited to play it. I'm going to have all the X-Core leggings, chat. All of them. Oh, improved Holtzman actuators. Those are actually really rare. I had to make the last ones I used. Look at that. Okay. Let's pop up here. I don't think we have a lot of water, unfortunately. Yeah. How we looking? Oh, 63 is not bad. One of them went through, looks like. Oh. Helps if I actually move over my spice. Believe it or not. I know. Shocker. Did Cohh lose another ornithopter? No, not yet. Just the one. Just the unfortunate one. Okay. We currently have 90 spice melange cooking. Awesome. Okay, let's grab our armor, and we're going to go do an Atreides quest, damn it. It's happening. It's flippin' happening. Sir, have some decency. Thank you. Okay. Water's good. Great. Did Dave eat Cohh? He didn't eat Cohh. He ate my ship, though. Jerk. Right. All right, we're gonna take this guy. Where are we going? Huh. Does this give a Atreides experience? Why is this under Atreides? Oh, it must have just been a quest we got there. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Want to search this camp for evidence. Is the water in the still suit kept if you unequip it? I actually think it is. There's a water indicator when you equip it, and I've been wondering what that was, and I think it shows the amount of water in the actual thing. It's kind of fun. It actually stays in the suit. Yep. What are the dimensions of the flight entry and exit to your base? Well, we turned it into a trifold recently, and I think that messed with it a little bit. But I think last check it was either 5x7 or 7x4. No, it's 7x4, I think. Maybe 7x5. Yeah. What is this thing? That is the CohhCar home base mothership thing. Not really sure what it is. It looks like a ship, but it also looks kind of like a floating base. So, but it's her carrier kind of dealing. Mm-hmm. CohhCar cruiser. There we go. That sounds good. Sounds real good. Zany Nut, thank you so much. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. Big thank you to everyone who's been gifting subs for the Atreides armor. Thank you, thank you. Make sure to connect your Dune account to your Twitch account. Great, there we go. Awesome. I love the Cohh Sway emote. Up, please. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, jeez. Going in. We're just going to crash our plane right into a chat. All right, guys. Quest is in here. Here we go. Going in. Oh. Next time. Ow. Damn, girl. Shoink. Take some bodies back. Why not? Great. Okay. Stuck in a wall. You're to blame. I should probably get some blood too off of these guys. Boop. Great. Aztec, thank you so much, buddy. I've considered getting Sprint, like, just for these parts. I think it could be fun. What would we do it for? Probably this one. Oh god. We gotta be quicker on the turn. But I think we can get it. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Oh, look at all this. This is weird. Search the training camp for evidence. Okay. Got a waypoint over there a little bit. Good? We good. Great. Alright, let's poke around here a little bit. See what we can find. Whole mess of locked doors. Dude, I love this flooring. I want to do this in my base. Dude, that'd be awesome. Oh man. Is PvE base a viable way to farm, or do you need to actually mine and gather? Oh no, there's no resource automation. No, if you have to go out and mine and gather everything. That's what you mean. There we go. Midnight Heart, rude. Whoa, sir? Great. This looks to be a training facility. That's what all the dummies are for. I like that. It's a cool feature. Okay, so hopefully this will let us let us into where we need to go for the quest. We should probably go back and do that first. We keep going this way? No, okay. Hey, Senrio 1998, thank you for the 10 bomb, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. The devs said they weren't looking into more building sets. Isn't that a huge missed opportunity? The devs said they're not looking into more building sets? Really? That seems a weird statement to make. All right, what was the exact quote, out of curiosity? You think that's a no-brainer to make more building sets for this game? I thought they said they will add them, but it's not a major focus. That's a very different thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, great. Very different thing there. Because yeah, adding more building sets is really a no-brainer. The building sets they have now are awesome. What's going to be even cooler is that they add evolving sets. So what I would love to see is not even necessarily like entire new sets, but like make an advanced Atreides set, advanced Harkonnen set, like more interesting things for the existing sets that like can really add flair and interesting building things. Because man, some of the bases you can make in this game are amazing. And it's only because of how well they made these building sets. So, I mean, sure, add some big new ones later, but like more of the ones that are already here, I think are a great low-hanging fruit to start with.
Do I smell a VIP?
Man, they're good. Oof. Yeah, I know. Moonchill, I was thinking the same thing. That's funny enough, one of the things that made me think about that.
Please give railings for the Atreides long wedges.
Yep. I agree. I am a railing enjoyer as well. Boop. Perfect. Business contract. All right. Where are we going next? Report to Andrea Ganon. Awesome. Hopefully we'll hear some about a little bit about Garrus, man. Uh-oh. Okay. Swing and a miss. Chad, is there a star chest in this area? Did I just miss it? Not that I could find Suspicious Fanatic? Okay. Okay. Dekion. Yep, agreed. Another great one. That'd be awesome.
Oh, I would love to see narrow stairs and half wall.
Yep, those would be super cool. And again, probably something they could snap in. I'm not exactly sure how the build system works, but hopefully it wouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I don't think there's a. I don't think there's a thing here. This feels like maybe we can open. No. Oh, he said half wall. I think he meant half roof. But yeah. Having like half roofs and half wedges and stuff would I mean, I guess that kind of depends though if they want to order up or if how much they want to open up the quarter system, because if they opened up the quarter system, and that means taking an existing like basically 1 by 1 and turning it into 4 little squares and letting the player use all those little squares. They already have the joining for them, because you can half join between 1 by 1 walls on the 0.5. But I don't think they've embraced like the full quarter placement yet. It's kind of a big jump for systems like this. They basically get like twice as complex. So maybe that's why we don't see them. Maybe they're still in a 1-1 system and they don't want to like deal with that, which is understandable. Over this way. Oh, cool. Jack's Maroon. Thank you.
There was 2 answers on the building sets. One was, we don't have any concrete plans on expanding individual building sets, but we are continuously assessing needs to improvements.
Cool.
And we will add more building sets over time.
There we go. Okay. Bada boom. Man, this gets better every time we pass it. Love them. This one too. Very nice. Very nice. We gotta check these out as well. There's 2 new ones over there. Y'all's bases are better than like the Atreides bases. See, we need these banners. We need these lights so badly. Oh my god. I want spotlights so badly so we can light up our bases at night and actually have lights coming off them. Our bases are so dark at night. Look at these street lamps, dude. I want these street lamps. Oh man. One day. That thing would be cool too. I want one of these things. I want that thing. What's that thing? What's that thing? Let's go. Oh. Hi. It's Mentat, Mommy.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Was Anton right? Did you let Commander Kloros die?
That question presupposes we had the power to save Commander Kloros. We did not. The crew of the Catheria suffered a mysterious malady of unknown scope and origin. We had to observe.
You treated a faithful defender of House Atreides like a lab rat.
You speak from a place that values emotion over knowledge. I can understand to a certain extent. Allow me to correct you. Is the ailment a disease? A poison? Is it contagious? How quickly can it spread and by what vectors? Was it caused by an accident or maleficence? These were all unknown quantities. We had to know more before we could act.
Okay. I suppose that's, yeah, okay.
At our level of responsibility, we deal with more than what is immediately in front of us. There is a larger picture at play. By attempting to save Captain Kloros, we might doom whole populations to a plague. By failing to carefully observe the malady, we might fail to learn how to stop it. Resist the knee-jerk pull of high emotion.
Thomas
Think.
with the super chat.
Consider.
Super chat. I'm around 10 hours in and having a blast, but I'm nervous endgame will be less fun. As deep into the game as you are, has it become less enjoyable?
So my game has been awesome 100% of the time because I'm on a private server and my deep desert is not a gank fest. It kind of depends on where you're playing on. But I do want to stress, there are 50 plus awesome, enjoyable PvE hours in this game, and you never have to touch PvP. The PvP endgame is currently being, the best we can probably say is it's being worked on. It's rough right now. I just actually made a video in the Dune endgame command where I talked about like changes I'd like to see, but the TLDR is the endgame's rough, but you have a long way to go until then, and hopefully by the time you're there, we'll see some improvement. There you go. Yep. Okay. What have you discovered regarding the mysterious deaths so far?
Multiple deaths spread across Arrakeen. Not yet an epidemic, but the symptoms are morbid, and a connection between victims is difficult to establish. Tensions are high, particularly with the possibility that we have experienced the test run of some class of bioweapon.
Yeah. Also, Oliuv says a good point as well. This is also very valid. Yeah, I'm playing this game in a relatively specific way, and I'm doing it with specific goals. I mean, it's a sandbox game, so But yeah, what do you plan to do?
I am tasked with discovering the nature of the ailment, identifying the malefactor, if malefactor there be, and to aid in developing a defense. I calculate you will be useful in these pursuits.
Here's my report. We're looking for a carryall pilot named Trip Yates.
Interesting. I see. A pilot hired to remove an unspecified container from the shipwreck. Excellent work.
How do we find him?
I believe I have triangulated the most probable location.
Already?
I'd already generated a list of persons of interest and had tabs put on them. Trip Yates was on that list.
You're frighteningly good at your job.
As you say.
So what do you need me for from this, or what do you need from me at this point?
I require you to locate Trip Yates and extract information from him. I leave the method of extraction to your discretion.
Yes, ma'am.
Logic and even prescience are not absolutes. I will mark your task done upon your return. Details are in the contract.
Man, I can't, dude, I don't think I've heard bad voice acting in this game yet. Like, every voice just seems to fit their character so well. The Harkonnens sound, slimy. The Atreides guys sound good. Garrus was great. All the class trainers have been awesome. It's been really impressive. Okay. Wait, is Trip Yates here? Where is he? There he is. CX Celt said, I wish you would fly by my base, Cohh. Where's yours, Celt? Oh my god, yes. Thank you for that, Java.
Cohh is so Dune-pilled, totally Dune-maxing right now. Straight up a Dune
need to
cell.
wet your lips, Cohh.
Dude, straight up a Dune cell. Agreed. This is a great base. I love how organic it is into the wall. Very nice. Oh man, like this tower. Some creativity, man. See, I gotta talk to whoever's base this is. I wonder if 4 of these is decent. I have 1 right now, and it's lackluster, to say the best. But yeah, very nice base here. Love the towers. The towers are super cool. Ooh. Man, this wall is all over the place. I love it. Oh man, look at this. Is he building a stage? Whoa, what is going on here? It's like a hangar's being built. I think somebody's in the process of building this. Oh, Kibriel says that one was mine. Oh, did you move, Kibriel? Man, I like this. Badass little entry there. Yeah, that entry looks really good. Oh, Barely Arcane says that's mine. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, looks great, man. Oh, and here's another one. Here's 2 more. Nice little functional base here. I dig it. Love the little platform for the wind stuff. It's awesome. Nice work in the pillars here. And then this guy, look at this chungus. This is pretty cool. Ooh. Like the multi-floor outside. That's awesome. That reminds me of a Mass Effect lab. Very nice. I like this top too. That's cool with the wings around that. Oh, that's great. Cool. Alright. Oh, then there's the castle. Love the castle. Okay, we're heading... Oh, right down here, actually. Cool. Dunk. Anything here? We gotta check all these. Right. You?
Hey, friend, what can I do you for, huh?
Oh. I need information.
That's so. Maybe it's old Trip's lucky day. Information is like currency, right? As valuable as gold or spice. Well, maybe not spice. What you offering?
Trip, you're the only one on this planet who can help me. Please.
Wow. Wow. It's been so long since I heard the polite word. I forgot I missed it. Yeah, I'll tell you anything. Everyone knows you can trust old Trip, huh?
Okay, what did the Sandflies hire you to recover from the Catheria wreck?
You know, yeah, it's just medical supplies to take to...
Trip.
Alright, don't be that way. Was it medical supplies? I don't know what it was. Honest, it kind of thing that attracts scary folk. You know what I mean?
What kind of scary folk?
Someone called the Red Scorpion got in touch with the Sandflies to hire me to transport the cargo. It's no questions asked kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
I need...
Word on the wind is serious folk are after this. Crime lords, spies, maybe even Imperials. But that's all I know. Swear to spice.
I need somebody to tell me if I should be offended by this accent or if it's amazing. Because it's right on that razor's edge for me. And the only person that can tell me is somebody who actually speaks this. It's both? Oh, okay. Trip.
Alright. I heard the rumour that this Red Scorpion can be found at an old testing station. So, can I go now? My cargoes won't smuggle themselves.
Amazingly offensive. Oh, that's a good one. Amazingly offensive. Okay. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. It's overly Scottish. It's too Scottish. That's right. It's too Scottish. You never go full Scottish, chat. Very dangerous. Some people don't come back from that. Oh, he hails from Scotland Prime. Scotland Prime! I love it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Be amazing. Ooh. Wait. Oh. I thought we were going to the lab. Space Scotland. Y'all get drunk all day on space ale. I think that checks out. Okay. That's a good parking spot. I don't think I'll get a ticket there.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Oh, one sec before we do this. I'll be right back, chat. Right back. Okay. I think we're good. Could be good. Potentially. Just maybe. Tell me about yourself.
I apologize, but I have little aptitude for personable small talk.
Oh.
What specifically do you want to know?
Tell me about your past.
I grew up an orphan and was earmarked early on to become an Imperial Mentat before Thufir Hawat took me under his wing. Thufir filled the vacancy of my parents.
Damn.
He understood how my mind worked better than my previous tutors, knew how to communicate to my potential. I shall always be grateful to Thufir for that. No one could ask for a better mentor.
See the reason you came to Arrakis?
I came to Arrakis at Thufir's request, serving as his hidden right hand during this war of assassins, just as he serves as a hand of Duke Leto. Now, is there anything else you would like to know about me?
Yes.
What would you like to know?
What do you do for leisure?
I do not partition my time to include much leisure. However, I do enjoy reading various histories while listening to music.
What music do you like?
The genre is irrelevant, so long as the music contains beta isochronic tones.
Okay.
I find such music helps me to sort out my mind space.
Me too.
Now, is there anything else you would like to know about me?
Nope.
As you like.
Okay.
I did not calculate seeing you
Here's
today.
my report.
I have a dossier on that pseudonym. His real name is Turgan Hauer.
How do we find him?
Based on his normal patterns of observed activity, his most probable location currently is Desert Testing Station number 142. Raid the station. Find the Red Scorpion, aka Turgan Hauer, and any evidence on the whereabouts or contents of the container in question.
That's a weird way of saying she listens to ska.
She's a huge Real Big Fish fan. I know I listen to them for the isochronic tones myself, so yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll leave it once.
That would be advisable.
It would be.
My prediction on his location loses accuracy with every minute that passes.
Oh, damn. Okay, geez. Rude. Could not have said GTFO harder. Okay. All right, heading over this way. We need to reel the Cohh fish? Nah, we're good. You really listen to Yoko Ono? Oh, God. I'll never forget the Yoko Ono thing I saw when she was like, I don't remember who her husband was playing with, but she like came along with him. He was doing a show, John Lennon was. And he was doing it with this awesome vocalist at the time. I think it was Chuck Berry. And John and Chuck are singing and they're harmonizing and it's wonderful. And then all of a sudden, Yoko Ono grabs a mic, starts singing along. And the best part is there's one of the most human moments ever recorded in history. When you see Chuck Berry, who is not looking at her, you see him looking forward singing, and he hears her, and while singing, his eyes just go. They just go like, what is that sound? And the best part is, like, just a few seconds later, they cut her mic. They just turn off her microphone. And she just sits, you can see her in the back, sitting there in the back. And they just keep singing off. And it was, oh God. And that tells you everything you need to know about Yoko Ono. This was on public television. This was, I don't know if it was live, but it was like on a show, like on public television. They just cut her off live. Like, do not, no one wants to hear that, dude. It's kind of sad. No, what's kind of sad is when people think that music like Yoko Ono makes is something that should be in a public arena. That's not considerate. Like that, it's the equivalent of like walking into a room of other people and just start screaming. Like it's not. If you're not there for that, it's inconsiderate. If you're there for that, that's one thing. But if you're not, that's not okay. It's just rude. Okay, I think we've done this one before, but I want to hear this again just to make sure.
This planet's seismic and volcanic history and outlook. We are further responsible for running extensive mineral surveys intended to locate potentially valuable resources. This location was selected as being not only ideal for deep seismic probes, but also because it rests on several rich mineral deposits which can be tapped for use by this and other stations, thereby avoiding the high cost and long delays associated with space transport.
Cool. All right, so our goal here is way below. It's an evidence pickup, so most likely it's going to be a little gold container, a little quest container. Ooh.
My friends, had enough of the toil and hazards of spice harvesting? Tired of grinding your fingers to the bone so the nobles may feast while your family starves? Isn't it time some of that hard-won wealth is returned to you and yours? The Sandflies are a brotherhood.
Mods, is this
of
how you guys talk in the
honest and
dungeon?
loyal Dune men like you, who are simply sick and tired of breaking our backs for the wealthy, while our loved ones suffer and die. Join us and help to share the spoils of Dune amongst those who risk their lives to harvest it. Dune men, be a force for change. Join the Sandflies today, in the name of the people!
Damn, Braveheart moment. Let's go. Okay. I'm down for it. Who we fight? Who am I punching? Alright. I know, right? I'm in. It's sold. Okay. Looking good here. Item is still way below us. Tinic DK.
I'm native Danish, and school didn't start teaching English until I was 13. A few years ago, I was with some friends in an open voice chat with some other US English folks, and I was yelled at to just drop my bad fake accent. Nothing I said could convince them. They even doubted my Danish heritage. My friends just laughed.
Oh no, sir. That is That's kind of endearing. I kind of want to hear you now. That's kind of endearing. I bet your accent's awesome. If that's really what they thought. I bet you sound like ultra Danish, which is amazing. Because that accent's amazing. But I'm sorry, dude. That's kind of a shitty situation. Hopefully you just thought it was funny.
We had a good thing going here, but you pushed it too far. You started to believe your own speeches. I thought you were smarter than that. Well, I was in Harko yesterday, and I overheard a pair of Harkonnen officers talking about the movement and mentioning the Red Scorpion. Not the Sandflies, but the Red Scorpion specifically. I know you like the attention, and now you're going to reap what you sow. If you're lucky, the house troopers will find you before the horde of Solari-hungry mercenaries. Me, I'm going back to the smugglers. Good luck, Red Scorpion.
Dang. I want this carpet. Look how cool this carpet looks. It's got like little ornithopters on it. It's got Shai Halud. Oh man, the carpet's badass. Alright, let's keep moving. Need that carpet IRL? Right. Okay, whatever we're looking for is still significantly far away. Whoa. Random stuff there. I didn't miss a lore thing, did I? No. Just search Chuck Berry and John Lennon and watch that legendary video again. Hell yeah, dude. It's a good one. Yeah, we definitely had not done this level before, and this level's very cool. I like this one a lot. All these levels have been so fun to explore. Ooh, it looks secrety. Copper. Don't really need any copper. Pouty says it's a huge dungeon. Yeah, man. I'm very surprised. This has been really, really cool. Container? No. Are Atreides and Harkonnen completely separate? Yes, the Atreides and Harkonnen are completely separate sides, and you pick and join one. So the Harkonnen has their own set of quests. I will most likely do them at some point. I don't know on this character if I'm going to start a new one, but yeah, I kind of want to explore both the quest lines. Maybe we'll do the betrayal thing. I don't know yet. Okay, that goes down. Go back here. I'm going to have to start dropping some gear soon, I think.
Our time is near. And while the Harkonnen and Atreides enjoy the privileges of Canley to indulge their ancient feuds, workers die in the fields, gathering the very wealth that supports them. Without us, they are nothing. They are few, we are legion. We are the people. And in the name of the people, I say it's time they take warning. It is time they learn this is Arrakis. Anything that you tread upon can be lethal. When a scorpion is ground beneath a heel, it strikes back, and its sting is deadly. Soon we will have the strength to show them. Soon we will have the strength to strike, and strike we will. In the name of the Red Scorpion, in the name of the Sandflies, and in the name of the people.
Stop in the name of love? No? No. Okay. That's some great voice acting, though. Dude, there's so many resources in this dungeon. Oh my god. Got 125 advanced Servox in here? This is wild. I think this is the largest dungeon we've done so far. Can we cut through any of these walls? Okay. Where are we going? Whoa. The place seems a little empty. Are there supposed to be people here? I feel like I'm supposed to be fighting. Maybe it's abandoned. Maybe that's the point. Beat up ornithopter. I don't really need that stuff. I'm kind of maxed on most of that. Saying we gotta go up now. Let's go this way. Oh. We got a key door. And there's the key. And there's the Chungus guarding it. dude just does not want to get slow attacked. There we go. Whew. Okay, that's what we needed. Perfect. See if it's a return now, or do we need to do more here? Okay, return. Perfect.
It's all gone bad. How did I not see this coming? I should have kept it small, worked in the shadows. Tanks stopped us. What was I thinking? Of course that was going to draw attention. Now it's just like the Duke's household all over again. I wanted to rise too far, too fast. And wouldn't my old comrades like to get a hold of Turgenhauer again? Oh, I'd be better off left to the tender mercies of the Harkonnen. Look, I'll find a way out of this. I mean, I always do. Maybe I can sell them out. Yeah. Make them think Norin is the man they're after. I mean, he's the kind of fool who'd happily die in my place if he thought it would help the cause. Yes. Yeah, that might work. I'm gonna have to work fast, though.
Wow! Dude! That was really well done by that VO. That was a crazy line of events there. Damn. Like actually pretty messed up. Wow, I think somebody had just come through here before us because it looks like a bunch of enemies are spawning. Dude, what a dick. Yeah, no kidding. Big time. Is the best way to control the Bindu sprint just to look where you want to go and hold W? Like, can you turn during it? Hey, Orkana, my pleasure, man. Thank you. Ah, here we go. Dude. Oh, it's aluminum. Let's do that. Unfortunado. Oh, man, so many great resources from this quest. Great googly moogly. What do we do with the testing station records? Are those for specific quests? I have to look into that more.
Greetings from Hasselfeld.
Hi. Oh, chat just said you can just cancel the sprint. Okay, that's cool. Great. Boop. Awesome. All right, let's take it right back. Actually, before we take this back, let's do a quick stop by our base. The reason being is because I want to get that spice going. That rock looks like a lion head. I like it. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, let's hit the Harkonnen place first. Because it's actually closer, and then we'll go to our base. That's Godzilla Rock. Checks out. Go look in the mouth. Oh no. Is there loot in the mouth? We'll have to go look now. We have Nadnar.
Super chat. That place is bugged. They don't spawn until after you are there. And from what I see, the faction quests are almost the same.
Oh, cool. Bunk. Huh. The faction quests are almost the same? Really? What? I thought they were like totally different. What do you mean? Do you like talk to the same people and stuff and do the same quest lines? Yeah, I was under the assumption they were totally different. Okay.
I did not calculate seeing you
Here's
today.
my report.
Let me see what you have. Your work continues to impress. Notations of payments made, and a notation of delivery to the Stone Sentinel. Curious.
What's the next move?
Things will move more swiftly now. Get to the Stone Sentinel and gather intel regarding this canister.
On my way.
Do this, and I will bring you into deeper strata of intrigue, with all of the dangers and rewards that come with it.
Danger, mommy. I am so on board with this. All right, let's go. Go check the base west of the gate you are at on the cliff. Oh, right over here? Oh, yeah, dude. We were checking all these bases out earlier, Linux. I don't know if you were on when we were. Yeah, looking great, man. The bases here are looking awesome. Yeah, dude. Just lovely. Like little command center down there. Oh, down the cliff. Oh.
Sector weather alert.
Uh-oh.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh. Cool, man. Dude, don't. Oh, this is a nice WIP down here. Oh, where's the sandstorm? Oh God. Is one of these a guild base? Hopefully. Oh, a carry all. I'm just pumping. Yeah. Thank you. Look here for a sec. Nice place, dude. Thanks for letting me crash here for a minute. Oh no, I'm out of wire. Womp womp. Next time. Very cool though. Dig it. That sandstorm is the direction we want to go, so.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I know. Yeah. Here it comes. What happens if you fly through it? Your vehicle takes a huge amount of damage. If you're on foot, you take a constant amount of damage. It's the sandstorms in this game are no joke. There's a reason I just stopped. Yep. Don't mess around with sandstorms on Arrakis, man. Especially in the deep desert. But definitely also in Haga Basin. Bada boom. Is that a blow over there? Good check. Yeah, these bases look great, man. Looking good. Looking very good. It was, look at that. Hell yeah. We'll pick that up on the way back. Oh, I should probably go to my first base and make sure it's still powered. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, dude, that was buggy. That was weird. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. We're going home. Is it my? Oh, my shield was on? Oh, that's weird. I even checked that when I landed. let's hit this on the way back too. Gonna need all these parts. Oh.
Super chat. The quest you just did is also on the Heart quest line. The place with the worms laid over the building has the best still suit for early game.
Over here. The quest you just did is also on the Harkonnen quest line? So you work for the Atreides? You work for that woman on the Harkonnen quest line? The Atreides Mentat woman? Danger Mommy? No, Cohh, you work for the Harko Mentats. Okay. Thought so. It's two sides of the same story. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Gotcha. Just making sure. The places are just the same. It's on different sides of the quest. Yeah. They both want the shipment from Red Scorpion. You're just going about it in their different ways. Mm-hmm. Which makes a lot of sense. You pick a side and you both have the same objective. Whoa. Okay. Let's put in the spice. I think that's all we need for now. Thank you very much, Irish, for gifting those subs, dude. Enjoy your Atreides armor set. Thank you, thank you.
I've watched maybe an hour of this gameplay and want to play. What's the optimal class pick when starting? Or does it matter? At CohhCarnage.
So it doesn't really matter. It does slightly shape the very beginning of your experience. Here is what I recommend. I recommend picking a class with a traversal skill. You do get Trooper and Planetologist relatively early in the game. Bene Gesserit is a really good starter. This ability here called Sprint is great early game to get across deserts and to just kind of give you a little bit more movement. I don't generally, like I said, I don't generally recommend Trooper because you can get Trooper early from a trainer. So wasting it on your starting skill is good. You can pick Mentat if you want a pretty much early game I win button with the turret, which is nice. Some people like going that route with it. But also Swordmaster offers this, which when you get your first Dispenser, which is probably going to be your Emperor's Wings, in one of the first quests you do, that really works out well with that. So you've got options. I don't really recommend taking, you can't take Planetologist to start with. Like I said, I don't really recommend Trooper. And Mentat is good for the I-Win, but I'd recommend probably one of the traversals. Yeah. Also, you don't get Swordmaster Bene Gesserit until later in the game, so if you start with it, then you can get him a little earlier. Yeah, life without a grappling hook is hard, but honestly, the knee dash is pretty good too. It's not quite as powerful until you get your first decent Dispenser, but I still think Sword and Gesserit are probably the two better starting options, and then kind of rush Trooper. Oh, whoops, gotta get the key. Anyway, hope that helps. Someone in chat just said, I recommend Bene Gesserit because it's the longest to get from the beginning. That's a great consideration. Yep. Great consideration. Let's drop the Mark IVs. Definitely want this stuff. Break that down. I need to really look at what this stuff breaks down into. Maybe it's not worth bringing weapons and vehicle components back. I always assumed the recycler was giving us at least decent return on that, but we should go see what it's actually giving me. Okay, let's head back to our base. We're going to do a quick drop off, get some more stuff cooking. I think we'll have enough water to do that. Then go from there. Awesome. Cohh, how hyped are you for the Rogue Trader DLC on Thursday? So I'm not really that hyped for it because I know I'm not going to have time to do a big playthrough and everything, but my hype for Owlcat has never been higher. Yeah, like Owlcat is kicking so much ass right now with Dark Heresy and the Expanse RPG and like, oh my lord. Oh my lord. So good.
Good show.
Leather and Fur. Thank you so much for that 5. Kappa Merc, thank you for that earlier as well. Mokru with another 5. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Good show.
Alright. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? You know what I wanted to do? Check this out. I was thinking about this. Check this out. Oh, I can't do it. Well, wait, maybe? If I put you here, what can go on top of you? You could put, oh, you know, we could do something cool with railings. Might look good. That's an option. Those do not. Does that actually, like, snap? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Okay. I feel like there's got to be some better creative uses for these, but I'm not quite sure what they are. Oh, dude. We put, like... Ooh. If there were top ones, we could do some crazy cool stuff with that, but nah, I don't like that. I just like it flat, to be honest. Although we could, I think we could put another one of these. Or, oh, you know what we could do?
Good show.
There's no way that's gonna fly on the other side. Yeah, I think that's our limit. There's no way that's gonna fit. Yeah, it won't even let me. It's like, no, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy. Yep. You know what? That's okay. We don't need that. We don't need the last one. I think it looks great without the last one. Oh yeah, man. That side's off though. Cool. All right. Now, real quick, because this does actually go directly into our base, which means we do have to seal this up, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Sync it. Can you sync it? Oh, no, that's fine, actually. That's fine. No, wait, no, it's not fine. I'm not playing this again. Now, you see how one is sank in the ground and one isn't? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit. We're not playing that game. We're just going to base it all off this top piece. We're only going to do this for a second, then we're going to keep going, I promise. I promise. Only for a second, chat. Tiniest bit. I'd love to build higher, but I literally cannot extend this claim any higher. The Emperor would have my nuts in taxes. We gotta make it flat. Gotta make it flat. Perfect. There we go. That's what we're talking about, dude. Let's flatten that out as it should be. Perfect. Up and see, since we did the wall, it flattened great. That's what we need. Great. Okay, we're gonna take you, up you there, and there, because that's baller. And then we gotta seal this side up. Perfect. Okay. Almost done, Chatterino. We're so close. Appreciate y'all's patience. Uh-oh. Insufficient stability. There we go. Perfect. Okay. One sec, chat. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Great. Weird question, but I feel like this game evokes similar feelings to Subnautica in a way. Is that crazy or accurate? No, that's not crazy at all. This game absolutely has components that are similar to Subnautica. Yes. A lot of the exploration, a lot of the base building. There are elements of this game that are like Subnautica. You're seeing, you're accurate. Yep. Seeing the right stuff. There are also a lot of things that separate this from Subnautica, of course, but there are also elements similar to it. There we go. Especially the beginning 50-ish hours of the game, the PvE part of it. I want to do something else below this, but I'm not sure what. I think I'm going to let that marinate a little bit while we do some other stuff. I want to keep doing this Atreides line. I'm actually really enjoying it. Get this side all donezo. And we'll be good here for a bit. Gotta do the other side too, but we're going to do that later. Let's see. I think we're just going to seal this up. Yep, I don't think we need to do anything crazy here. I don't. I think sometimes just sealing it up with normal is fine. You don't need every wall to be a centerpiece. That is A-okay. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Is there a... Can I put a flat back on that? I bet I could, couldn't I? Can I do one of these? Oh no. Oh no, I was not right on that thinking, was I? Huh. I wonder what it wants us to seal that with. Does it want another one of these? Maybe. Oh, that's what it wants. That's what it wants. So it wants another one of these. And then you seal it up using one of these. Okay. All right. We can make it work. What's going on? There's somebody here. Insufficient stability.
I'll give you a hand if you needed to get up there.
Oh, I'm good. Thanks, buddy. Let's do this real quick. Do the same thing on the... Oh, God. Oh god. Oh, okay. I just realized I need to put this back on immediately. There we go. 5 skill points. Let's do one more hit of short blade. Then once we get the next one, I think we're going to make that new dagger. Once we have enough for that. Okay. Back up to here real quick. Just going to finish this real fast before we continue. Okay, so here. Need one of you. There. And then up here. We need one of you. There? Yep, perfect. The very last piece that I want to place on each side. This one fits. Okay. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Oh no. Oh no. Dad, I'm gonna have to tear it all down. It's all gotta go. Back here, there's a few different ways. You know, we should probably just bring the whole thing back. So we'll do, Oh, it's getting its stability. Okay, okay. So let's try it. Maybe we can get away with doing this. Maybe this is going to pass through. Let's see. We could pull it back one more. Yeah, we could totally do this. This is happening. Good God, this is happening. This has become such a larger thing than I was expecting. Jeez. Chat, why do you do this to me? Why did you do this? Why did you do this to me, chat? Why did you make me do this? I just wanted to do quest lines all day. And you make me do this. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Now, if this is all connected, actually, I think we're going to half paw this guy. We're going to see here in a second if this is going to work or not. And honestly, if it doesn't work, I'm just going to go. We can worry about it later. I'll just seal it up down here and we'll call it a day for now. Because yeah, I do want to get back to the other stuff. That's pretty good. Did that spin around? It did. Wonderful. All right. Hey, DKP, what's up, buddy? All right, moment of truth, chat. Did this help at all? Mother of God. We did it. All right. We'll do... Let's see, I want this line here. Just like that, to connect that awesome top part, which looks fantastic. Here we go, and then this one will make... Yeah, perfect. And then that's just going to slide. Oh, we can do it like that. It's even better. Like that. Awesome. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh, that is beef. I love it. I love it. That actually looks great. I wish we could put spotlights and stuff on it. I need, oh dude, I need Atreides banners. Oh, that looks so fly. Dude, so good. Yeah, we segmented our front shield yesterday. You can see now it's a threefold. It was a little thing that took more work than it should have, but it looks cool. So, that's good. Looks Star Wars-y? A little bit, yeah, doesn't it? Go built a palace that's T-posing. How rude. Rude. Is it watertight? Oh, yeah. It's super tight. Probably the tightest base I've made. So tight in here. Boop. 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 Was this whole building built by players? No. This whole building was built by player. Just one. Yep. Punk. 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 There we go. Bruce Wayne approves of this base? I'd be honored. Yeah. Holtzman actuators and particle capacitors are probably worth it. Yeah, 6 and 5 for that. How about the adept weapons? Okay. Not the Mark IIIs. Yeah, I think we're good on the Mark IIIs. Oh, you're about to die? Oh, I'm fine. Thank you, though. Good looking out, bruh. Okay. Let's get one more going here. We now have a metric butt ton of spice melange. That's what we want to see. We're going to make a little bit more cobalt paste. There's 500 more being made. Going into our storage, which is excellent. Need more lube. Go ahead and chunk us out a couple of those. We need more duraluminum. Cool, there's another 181. Great. All right, let's go set up some corpses. Never enough lube? Never enough lube. Gonna have to do a corpse run soon. But first, we're gonna do something else. Do something a little fun here. Yeah, buddy. Calm down, Diddy. Want different lights here. How many lights do we have left? Do I have any lights left? I have one light left. So sad, right, Meow? Gonna have to go through the whole base and like redo all the lights and stuff. This can probably go. Yeah, it still looks okay. Donkeys are a little darker, but we'll make it work. I should let that one go too. I think what we need to do in here is we need to light up the room better. Something like maybe here. A little better. Too many in here. Yeah, we can't be doing stuff like this. We gotta save. What I need to be doing is something like this. Let's do a... Let's actually do the steel piece, because that looks really good on the underside with the rounded light. And I think what we can do here is pop one of these in. I have enough for it. We'll see in a second. Yeah. Much better. Get a little rug action going. This is really important, guys. Super important. Has to be done, chat. Has to be done. Say hello. Awesome. All right. Anyway, into our advanced fabrication area, which is just getting started. We're getting there. Another place that needs some good light. I'm going to put a third one over here. Ooh. Wish you could put something on the end of these. That'd be pretty fly.
Cohh, if you wouldn't mind, drink some water.
Thank you, Ben Starr. I will. Cool. Okay. Our first round, chat. Here we go.
Is that a VIP?
We need 8 of these. Oh god, that hurt. Okay. That hurts so much. Oh my lord. Alright. Let's go do another spice run, chat. Yep. We're gonna need to do another couple spice runs from the looks of it. And that's A-okay. Daft Star.
Longtime YouTube lurker here enjoying the free content. But I must say you are a bad influence. Just started EP 69 of your Dune series and just had to say nice. Carrot good vibes to you in chat.
Thank you very much, Daft Star. Glad you're enjoying the YouTube streams and the stuff there. Thank you. Thank you. You need 2 side hull and 2 tail segments? Oh my god, no. Yeah, I can't afford to make the rock wings right now. We may make them later, but I don't have enough spice infused platinum. There's going to be a phase of our playthrough where we go out and start doing just farming. So we'll be looking at that around that time. Probably do that in cozy streams and stuff. There we go. Gotta get it right. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Wish it was a little brighter, but that looks pretty good. All right. All right, let's go get some spice. Actually, no, let's go do the next. We're going to do the next quest. Actually, no. Let's do some spice. Then we'll do the next quest. Yep, we're going to do that. Cool. I want some spath. You know what? No, this is unacceptable. You know what this is, chat? Cohh's Hall of Ass. Yep. The stable. Call it the stable. I like that. Is this actually what's happening? Are we going to put... this is probably temporary. We'll see. I just want to put something back here for now. Probably temporary. Maybe. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. That looks bad? I think it looks great. How dare you? It's fantastic. I feel like that makes the hull a lot more stable as well. Don't look at me like that. You were thinking it. So yeah, plan now. We're going to do a deep desert run. Get back and get that ass cooking. And then we will go do another Atreides quest. Keep working through that. Cool. Actually, before we go, gotta get that blood going. I'm gonna say I always forget something. Okay. Is there anything else we can cook with this water? Oh, nice, perfect. All right. More of that going. We do need a little low grade. Make some of that real quick. Great. All right, looking good. We got 300k water storage now, so we are much better off in that regard. Thought of something. We can invert the top of that. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do that later. Let's go. Let's go. We're leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, chat. It's happening. All right. All right. Yep. I don't know if... I doubt that big blow is still up. So... we're going to go in the middle. Kind of go up the center so we can find some spice. Viking War God says, proud of you, Cohh. Oh, for leaving and not building? Thank you. Thank you. I'm a little proud of me, too, to be honest. I appreciate you. Yep. We'll get through this together. Right. Perfect. And now we look. We glide and we look. You missed a first-time chatter saying the donkey should be facing out the window so it can truly be a hull of ass. Oh, I like that. And thank you, first-time chatter. Jiniki, thank you very much for those 2 gifted subs. Enjoy your Atreides social armor. Thank you. Oh, Av Bowden, I've already played the Altars demo. The Altars demo was so good. I am very much looking forward to playing it eventually. I already know I'm going to like it because I loved the demo. So it's one of those games where I know it's going to be great. And I can't wait. Doop, 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 doop. All right, I guess we can probably start looking for spice. I didn't realize this. I thought the spice blooms couldn't be in the early bands, but apparently they can be. So we'll start looking earlier. Other guys spicing, you're making too many piles, make 3 to 4 max that attracts the worm. Oh, make 3 to 4 then wait? Oh, interesting. Okay. I usually make like 8 or 9 and then go back and get the beginning. When do I think I'll be finished on this game? I don't know. I'm not putting a time on it. I do want to start playing Altars soonish. I do want to play Death Stranding 2. Whoa. So there will be other games, if nothing else, but I'm still really enjoying this, man. And I still got a lot of stuff I want to do in it. So I'm kind of just loving the ride. Yeah. I know a lot of folks are ready for me to move on, and I appreciate y'all's patience. I will play other games eventually. Promise. I will play other games. Is this a forever game? Not really. No, it's not. It's just the way that I'm playing it, I have some really big long-term goals. And this game facilitates really big long-term goals. So that's all it is. But like my goals right now, I want to finish the Atreides questline. There's a finite ending to that. I want to finish building my big base. There's a finite ending to that. I am currently farming a giant solo T6 ship. That's going to take me a little bit longer to do. But once that's done, then I'll know how I'm going to build the base. Then I can finish the base. So, and I mean, once I'm like in full T6 and the base is done and the faction quests are done, I mean, I will probably do some farming. And I'll probably come back to this game somewhat frequently to check in and pay my taxes and check updates and stuff. But like, you know, there's going to be an endpoint for me. I just don't know when I'm going to get there. And most importantly, I'm not rushing it. I don't want to say I'll be done with Dune in 2 days and then have this like time limit floating above my head to do all the sandbox stuff I want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've decided to just ride it out. I will play new games in the morning stream as we move in, but I'm just gonna keep playing it as long as I'm liking it. Yep. Is Dune gonna be your game of the year? No, there's too much wrong with the PvP end game, unfortunately. That's all it comes down to. There's too many foundational elements of the game that are just not working for it to be a game of the year, I think. I just got here and thought Cohh was done with Dune. No, I still have a few relatively major things I'm still doing. I mean, I've been playing this game over 100 hours. Y'all, I am not wearing more than 2 pieces of T6 equipment. I don't have a single T6 rare on me. Don't have any T6 vehicles. So it's like, I still got a lot to do. Still got a lot to do. Boop-a-doop boop. Glundar, if I had to choose a game to play for the rest of my life, what would it be and why? So this is an interesting question, and I get asked this a lot. And here's the problem with that question. Here's the problem with that question. There's no game that exists that would work for anybody in that regard. And if there is, it would only be a handful of people. Because the problem is that anything you do over and over and over, you're going to get bored of. That's just how people work. There's no game that anyone can play forever. So it just doesn't work that way. So like, and the reason I'm saying this, here's the reason I'm saying this. It's because I like some games because they're amazing stories and adventures, like Baldur's Gate 3, right? Love Baldur's Gate 3. Would I want to take Baldur's Gate 3 to a desert island? No, because I'd play it 50 times and I'd never want to play it again. At the same time, I love playing competitive shooter games. They're not nearly as interesting story-wise, but the gameplay loop is something I could do far more often for longer. So do I bring a game that I don't enjoy as much I could play longer? Or do I bring a game I'd really enjoy but get tired enough to the point I'd never want to pick it up again? But that's why I have so much problems answering that question, because it's like, which perspective do I go at it? You know, like I wouldn't know how to really approach that. So yeah, we also call this answer a cop-out. That's another, and for those that don't speak English primarily, this is an answer primarily meant to be a non-answer. Yep. So you've learned a word today, cop-out. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, but I mean, honestly, if I could do one game, it would probably be, and I know that this doesn't really count, it's not really fair, but like a super active EQ server, I think would be fun. because that's like some of the best escapism I could get, and I probably wouldn't have anything else to do on the desert island, so it'd probably be like a... But that's the thing, it would have to be like a popular EQ server. So, and then that's not really fair. I feel it's kind of going against the whole alone on a desert island thing when the game you brought connects to the internet and you play with other people. So do I get, can I say, is that okay? Do I have an internet connection? Like, because if so, that's my answer. But again, I feel like that's not really the spirit of the question. That's kind of cheating. Need more spice. Man, the spice is so much easier to see during the day. Purple sticks out so much more than this kind of like gluey azure evening color. Oh, here's a big blow, but... Oh, wait! No, look at this! Yeah, I think this one's still up. Heck yeah, man. I think this one still might be up. Yeah, Zaven. See, that would probably be my answer. Like a giant 4X strategy game or something. Something that you could play for just hundreds and hundreds of hours in a single playthrough. I feel like that'd be a good one. Is there a DF today? Yeah, I think there is a DF today. I think we're gonna be playing with Dan. Oh yeah, dude. This has been worked on a lot, but I think there's gonna be enough here for us. This little patch right here looks really good. We could also kind of go through here if we need to. Great. Oh, we got another harvester too. Let's land near them. Hey, coming in hot. Coming in. I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm gonna harvest next to you, so when the worm comes, it'll hopefully not be on top of one of us. If that's cool. Do you mind? Is that all right? Oh, is that that's the worm right there? What just happened? Wait, am I crazier, or was my worm sign not blood red right then? That must have been for him. It wasn't. Okay, it was not red. That's real weird. Did I know, right? No, I'm wondering the same thing. That was very strange. I think it was aggroed on you. And I don't know. That was weird. Very weird. Okay. This is a guy earlier that was asking the person he was mining with to do 4 at a time, so I will honor his request. 4 at a time. 5 at a time. 5 at a time. That's fair. Great. 1 haul going in. And so it begins. Make 3 piles more attracts. There he goes. But if you make, I mean, I think is that true? Is there anything to what that guy's saying? Wear booties for sneak. I got the booties. I got the booties, but are we sure about the pile thing? I don't know if he can hear me. He may not be able to hear me. It is true. Okay, so three at a time. Okay. Fine. Fine for 3 at a time. Hey, by the way, random question. Can you hear my mic okay? Is my mic working today? I never know if it's working or not, dude. It's kind of bunk. Yeah, I don't even know if it's working. Tarl soft steps are good for this? Oh, I don't think I only have the initial. I do not have the nice ones. In fact, those may be some of the first ones we make. What's spice for? Spice is for everything. Spice is for, like, all of the endgame crafting. Uses spice almost in some capacity. Oh, wait, we weren't doing that. Whoops. Sorry. But yeah, spice is turned into spice melange using refiners. And spice melange is used in some degree in almost everything. Like, just sometimes single digits amounts, but all the T6 stuff is super spicy. Let's take it off. Good luck, buddy. I don't think he was watching the stream. The spice must flow. The spice is nice. You know it. Great. And it looks like we're getting a lot of spice. And I mean, we are, but this is... We're going to have to do this, I think, at least 4 more times to get the spice we need to build the ship I'm working on. I'd have to math it out, but I think that's accurate. Not only want to go up, but we want to make sure we're not in front of where he's moving in case he pops out of the ground like they do sometimes. Great. Oh, that's not far. We're doing well here, but good for whoever's over there. Hurt. Has Cohh gotten munched yet? Not yet, but it's due to happen any minute. But I have not been shy-haluded yet. So if you have soft step boots, you can do about 8 shots, grab them, load it on the Orny, fly up for 2 seconds, and back down, and you won't aggro. Really? No kidding. I didn't know that flying off the ground and landing reset the aggro. That's news to me. Is that really a thing? That is a thing. Interesting. I guess I kind of get screwed when there's multiple people here, but... Cool. Did Cohh just say shy-haluded? I did. Dave getting a little frisky. Okay. Does the worm always pop up next to you before trying to eat you? No. No, he does not always pop up near you. He does most of the time. But if you're like at a ship, he'll pop right under the ship. Daddy Dave, who is the big worm, he can actually pop up. He will eventually pop up directly under this spice thing and eat the entire thing in one gulp. And they also, whenever they pop up, they can randomly pop up. They don't have to pop up for a specific reason. So what that means is if you're just flying through the air there have been known encounters where a worm just pops up and unintentionally, it's not like they're doing it on purpose, but unintentionally takes out an ornithopter flying by in the sky. Something back here. I don't have worm signs, so... Oh, God. Probably a little close. Okay.
One more month to the big 100. At CohhCarnage, did you hear of the game Out Fishing that was announced a bit ago? A dedicated fishing game with a horror aspect to it.
I did hear about that, yes. And I will probably check it out at some point. But it sounds fun. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, bud. This is a major operation. We got like 3 people out here right now? Yeah. Oh, storage full. There it is. Heck yeah, man. Let's get our last little bit. Take it on home. Awesome. More people landing to get spice. Alright, how'd we do? Oh, that is gorgeous. Good luck, everybody. One of these days, chat, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be flying over the desert. There's going to be a spice blow. And it's just going to be a giant penis. That's all it's going to be, just a giant penis. Surprisingly, I haven't seen that yet. I'm actually pretty impressed with the gaming community at large. Yeah. Why weren't you attacking those players? We're on a private server in the deep desert. We don't really have a huge problem with ganking and griefing on this server. Most of the people on this server it's kind of us versus the world. So I've already spoken with multiple other guild leaders in our world, and everyone's kind of like, you know, nobody really feels like there's a good reason to kill each other. That's what it comes down to. All the people, and yet there are some gankers and griefers on the server. I mean, we're in a world with a bunch of other private servers. But like most of the people I've talked to, and I've even talked to people like in procs around some areas, like they're kind of like, yeah, it's kind of fun to fight other people sometimes, but like there's no reason. There's just no reason right now. So everyone's kind of just happier doing their own thing. Are we turning 41 this week? We are. Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Now, keep in mind, it's very important to mention that I'm on a private server, and that is one of the only reasons that it's like that. So it is not like that on the public servers right now. Public servers are a different story. Only 41, you don't look a day past 39. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nice, Kaiser. Will you keep the server up even if you stop playing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll keep the server up for a while, at least, even if I'm not playing. We're going to keep the servers up at least until the first couple, if not all, of the story DLC and all the extra stuff like that. Yup. Is PvP good in this game? Glimpses of goodness, but generally not good. There are glimpses of PvP potentially being cool, but it is not a realized vision. Yeah. So I would say that right now the PvP is probably in the worst state of all the different mechanics in the game. But that's also saying that the other mechanics in the game are actually in a pretty good state. Had a really good time in my 100+ hours in this game. So, and it's also important to mention, I don't have a huge amount of PvP experience myself. So, you might be better off asking a streamer like Sacriel. Sacriel does a lot of PvP. Shroud, I think, does pretty much only PvP, and I'm sure he talks about it all the time. What his thoughts about are on, but yeah, I am really hoping to participate in PvP and enjoy it, and I am looking forward to when I'm given the opportunity to do that in this game. I don't really want to just run around and gank people, not only because it's kind of a dick move, but because I don't really get anything from doing that. So what I'm hoping is either they add in, like, what I would love for this game is I would love to be able to go to Harco, and I would love to be able to queue up for like a duel. Like, there was this game I played back in the day called Rift, and you could go to a city and queue up for duels, and you could actually watch other people duel, which was super cool, like in an arena. But like, it would just put 2 players in the arena, and you could duel it out, and the winner was done, and then the next 2 people that queued up went, and the next 2 people that queued up, and it would just, like, that would be so good in a game like this. I feel like it would be perfect, and it would let us explore the PvP system without ganking. Like, it would let us learn it, which would be really cool. And on top of that, I think they could take that out a step further and have like scenario-based PvP, like foot only 4v4 random queue up little scenarios. Like, I think that could be cool in this game. I think that could work. I'd love to see what that feels like. I mean, it may suck and be janky, but it would also give us an opportunity to, you know, play with the system before we go out in the desert in our expensive ornithopters and do all sorts of stuff like that. So, yeah, I really hope that we see them grow out the PvP experiences you can have in the game. I think that'd be really cool. Especially with how much time you can put into the other parts of the game. It makes PvP even more meaningful in a lot of ways. They need to focus on DD first. They have a lot of things they need to focus on first. They need to focus on bugs first, arguably. People need to stop losing ships when they zone around the DD, man. Like, you got to get the bugs under control. And then after that, I'd say, and also I include, like, tightening up the combat system in that. There's a lot of buggy jank in the combat system right now that needs to be smoothed out. Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, they made some big changes right before release, so they need time to work that out. Like, that's not, you don't make changes like that and get it right the first time. No one does. No one's that good. You need to test that stuff in the wild. So, what faction am I? I am Harkonnen. Nope, I am Atreides. How dare I? Psycho says, I lost an ornithopter due to disconnect. Not great. Dude, we lost one a couple days ago. Yep, we were watching it a couple days ago. Or just lost one a couple days ago. Lost an assault ornithopter full of spice. Yeah. Really sucked. Super bummer. Funny enough, the creative lead for the game was watching at the time, too. He was just like, oh, no. Very unfortunate. Yep. Is the PvP only large scale currently? Yes. Well, no. The main PvP is Deep Desert, which you could argue is large scale. But it's when you say large scale PvP traditionally, you mean like 30 on 30. It's not really like that. It's always small skirmish. And also on top of that, not only is there the vast deep desert, but there are these ships that are spread all around the game, even in the Haga Basin, in the PvE area. And everywhere around those ships is PvP. And sometimes you do have to go to the ships for questing. So So there are little PvP experiences around the PvE area and even around the PvE area of the deep desert. But most of the PvP is out in the deep desert. Once you go past, the way the deep desert is laid out, it's in a grid with letters and numbers, and they're called bands. And the bottom 2 bands of the deep desert, which is where you zone in, are PvE only. So when you zone into the deep desert, it's PvE. And for the first entire 2 bands, sector A and B, all the way across to the east and west, that's all PvE. So you can go there and farm and do your PvE stuff. Now, none of the T6 resources spawn here, which is arguably one of the biggest problems of the game right now. If they were to just make T6 resources spawn in the PvE area, that would fix a lot of things. But they don't. So the issue is that you can zone in. You can do some light farming. There's some labs and there's some ships there. So that's good. But you most of the time have to zone in and then go into the PvP area far in to get the T6 stuff. So, and that's where most of the PvP happens, is in that area. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I'm not going to get into it. Go watch the Dune. I think it's Dune Endgame. The Dune Endgame command. We went hard about it this morning. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it again. Chat's sick of me talking about it. Yep. Okay. So you played Enshrouded before, right? Yep, a couple times. I just picked it up this weekend. It seems pretty fun. Oh, dude. Enshrouded is amazing. I cannot wait for that game to hit 1.0 because we're going to do a massive, massive run. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Baller. We're going to get this cooking. I may have to do a quick body run, actually, before we do the next Atreides quest. Actually, you know what? I can do a body run later. I can farm body runs and stuff off stream. Not that I'd ever play this off stream. I mean, I'd only just farm resources and stuff. I wouldn't do anything else. Promise. But yeah. Boop. Here we go. There's some of it. Now we got to take off the big blood of it. There it is. Oh, feels good, man. And I'm out of water. That base. Oh, it takes a ton of water. That's what's going on. Damn. I see. 10 minutes left on everyone. Okay. Was this whole base built from scratch? Yep. This base was built on top of a pillar, the very top of a pillar, that we found in a certain area of the map. So what I did was I put a base on the top of one pillar, and then by abandoning it and repositioning it and continually using the remnants of our dead base, what we did was we pulled it out from just here to over here. So all of this is actually the same base, even though it's on 2 completely different things. And that was a bitch to do. So that was a thing. It's fully expanded right now, and we're currently working on this building, which I'm going to be growing out here very soon as we get this ornithopter situation figured out. But yeah, coming along pretty well. Lot left to do, but very happy how it's turning out. This whole area needs to get changed as well. Still deciding what we're going to do about that and how we're going to do it. Also going to grow. I really like how these big, like, jutting out pieces look. So I think what I'm going to do is change this area and do like a jut out thing here, but make it actually functional. So build like maybe a bedroom or something in it, and that could be really cool. I'll look at that a little bit later. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Liking how it's turning out. The base building in this game is fantastic, so it is. It's pretty great. Cohh, is all of your base using the Atreides Stronghold build set? Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much. There's some granite coring, which I wish I didn't do looking back, but there's also, no, I say that. There's granite in here too. There's Atreides build stuff, there's granite, there's a few other things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do one light in each section, which is fine. They still look great. Yeah, one light's okay. All right. Let's go do this Atreides mission. Jazzy, all of it, for the record, not just a little bit of it. Just want to make sure that's clear. Am I a secret boss? I am in the game. Yep, secret boss. Mm-hmm. Yep, sure, let's go with that. I need a little bit more wire and a little bit more fuel. Grab the fuel out of our fuel chest. Do I have any wire in here? No. Okay. I think we're gonna need more than this, but we'll check. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more than this. You know what? Oh my god. The only thing I use this for is mass producing wire. I'm gonna circuit that one too. Skadoosh. Love it. Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta fix it so it'll actually work. Because right now it's not gonna actually work. Mm-mm. Can I just do one enter? Probably, right? Nope. Time it worked. Okay. Oh no, it's stacking it. Bastard. I hate it. The machine just outdid me, chat. Okay, this should work. I just put that in there. Yeah, that will work. Perfect. Wait, but now I can't split it? There we go. It's filling the output with scrap metal. It's like if you move the mouse, it no longer selects. That's what it is. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it does that. That's very strange. Okay, that's what we want right there. Okay, I will do this right, darn it. But you know what? There it is. We broke the code, chat. Okay, so now that it's fully sealed, now when I do this, like this, let's make sure this is working. You can see it's bypassing the storage, going into the circuit, and then going into our new vehicle test here. Awesome. So we did the same thing with that and our fuel as well. So now we can just like have two, and actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move that over where the other one is, where our fuel thing is. Boop. Great. This garage is swanky. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have both of these on the same circuit. So this device and the fuel. This device right here is for the wire, and this device right here is for the fuel. So any fuel I make only in this one, but any fuel I make in here goes into that chest. Mm-hmm. And I said I was going to do the Atreides thing, but unfortunately, I must depart. I must go, chats. Chatarino, Bambino, I must go. I am sorry. We will be doing more of this most likely tonight. I've got drop frames this afternoon. I may actually get back in time to do a little bit of this before drop frames. I'm not sure yet. If I do play any of it offline, I'll just do farming and stuff, and then we'll do all the stuff when I get back. But yeah. Cohh took too long building his base. I did. 3 days, Arcads, 3 days. What'd I do? Oh God, what did I do? But anyway, I'll be back in just a little bit, probably about an hour or so, and we will go from there. So normally I'd kick you over to Pasco, but I don't think it's working. And so I'm just going to log off. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Bring on the wall of good vibes.
Three, two, one. Happy New Year. You know, you're cursed.
Maybe
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. You do not know everything, boy.
Don't say a word. Don't say a word, Cat. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear a damn thing from you. Don't say a thing. Is there falling damage?
Skeletal trauma detected. Seek medical attention.
Oh God! I gotta admit, this game ends so strongly, dude. I love it. I love it so much. Why are you looking at me like that? We're fine. Oh yeah, okay, the cheesy lines are most of the time. And exploding mopeds. Need to upgrade. Oh my God! It bumps the what? Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, that is amazing. Yeah! Oh Jesus!
Applause, please.
So will your new YouTube video have CoVids? Sounds catchy. Hope it goes viral. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was like levels of bad on top of stare. Yes, I was told not to pick the hardest difficulty, so I did. I don't make good decisions. game! Oh my god! Ah, I'm fine. Jesus Christ! I was just back there! What is
This appears to be a loose nut in need of tightening.
Oh, nice. Tighten it up. The nut looks loose. Tighten the nut. The nut is now tight. Okay, great. Let's go return to this guy and let him know we did a good job. Yay!
Great job handling those nuts. You really tightened them up. Want to look for another job?
This, way of the Wang you spoke to him about?
The way of the Wang is long and hard and ribbed for her pleasure.
I see. Well, good luck with that.
You come to Haisha for a good time? Here I am.
Hi, good time. I'm Cohh. It's nice to meet you.
I'm not sure you can afford what I'll do to you.
Oh. What is an orgy? I would say Google it, but don't. Especially if you're at work. If English is not your first language and you're wondering what an orgy is, it is an abundance of physical love involving multiple partners.
If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 69. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me.
The difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer is all a matter of taste. Guys, stop saying I'm dead. I am just fine. There's not something wrong with me getting gold. Fine.